Yeah. Bit of streamy time. This is weird. It's been a while. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me? Please do a mic check. Can you hear my mic? Excellent. Can you hear the music? Bit of Scar in the background. Yes, you can hear the music as well. And can you hear the game? It'll be a bit quieter. Yes, you can. Excellent. Right, this is what we want. Expect spoilers during this stream because we're at spawn. It's just what's going to happen. So, geez, who do we have? Welcome. It's been so long since I've done a stream. I'm very excited for this. Game's a bit too loud. That's what we want. We want feedback like that. Let's turn that down a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. No spoilers, just fun surprises. Exactly, exactly. How's everyone doing, though? Welcome in. Who do we have? We have... Jeez, there's loads of people in already. And a hype train as well. Jeez, right. Who have we got? Held Spawn, Commander Null, Cal, welcome in. We've got Ghosts. Hello, it's Victoria, Stormy, Kez, Cuba, Commander Null. We've got a box bouncing around on screen. I'm assuming that's probably Stan. Budaman, Max Nord Holland, Blue Steel, Fluffy Sanders, Captain Cactus, Prenster, Lexi, thank you for the tier 1 sub, you wonderful human. Elam, geez, how am I supposed to say this? Elamilim. Yep, something like that. Welcome in, Dragon. Lovely to see you. Who else do we have? CTG, Flying Rabbits here as well. Ali, how you doing? Strange place, seems vaguely familiar. I know, been a while. I've been hiding. Danger to Monkeys, thank you for the Prime sub. And Monkey Programmer. And Stan, thank you for the sub as well. All the subs coming in. Who else do we have? Who have I not said hello to? Still got over 100. I will add some channel point redemptions soon. We're playing Just Create today. Just Create. Skyland, welcome in. Lawful, how you doing? Welcome. But yes, so some of you will have lots and lots of channel points from when I used to stream actually regularly. Do you remember those days? A long time ago. So yeah, I will add some channel redemptions. My plan is to start streaming from here. I would say regularly, but you know what I'm like, the amount of times I say that and don't do it. I will stream from here when the point in the videos make it appropriate for me to stream. Like today, we've got lots of grind work to do. So yeah, that's when we're going to be streaming basically. But thank you, welcome in. Roland, Lucky X Life, Lazy Tiger, Gekovic, Buck Marino, gradually catching up, Lilyfire, Lexi, Toxic Terror, Milo the Dragon's here as well, Razda, Miss Mias, don't look suspicious, CMC Vass, welcome in, Vamplighter, Windy Massive UK, Sour Beers, Mandalese, Roland, thank you for the Prime sub as well, the Timmy, welcome in. Oh my days, so much to catch up on. Benny Boy, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Cal, thank you for the sub. 2-day Just Create stream streak for me. That's what we like to see, Doppel. Welcome in. Somerset Up North, hello. See Elite, just thought you let you know you have a typo in your welcome panel. You spell love wrong. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I'll have to fix that. Welcome panel. You mean the panel below the Twitch stream? Let's see. Did I put the V and the O the wrong way around or something? That's usually what happens when I try and use my fingers to type. I'm not Skekovic, no. My wife is my editor. So yeah, all good. Well, when it's not me anyway. Right, so stuff to do today. We're here on the Just Create SMP. If you have been following the series, then you'll know what this is all about. But basically, there's a bunch of us Create YouTubers having fun on an SMP, because who doesn't love a good SMP? You spelled it LVOE. Yeah, that is the classic. Mrs. B is doing wonderful. So, yeah, Mrs. B's doing really well. And I know someone asked a minute ago about the plushie as well, Mini Beard. Sadly, they are no longer available. I do still have some, which I'm saving for special occasions. But sadly, they're not available. But there's also a new Mini Beard coming, and not a plushie this time. I'm not scared. You're scared. So Yes. No, not Lego. No. I wish. That'd be a lot easier to manage for the next 18 years. But yeah, so content may get a bit more sporadic in future at some point, but not for the time being. For now, what we're going to be doing is lots and lots of terraforming. So all over this way. Who else is on the SMP? Hey, Captain Swelterton. So there is me, Foxy Notal, Stam, Chosen Architect, Prolash, Eggs98, moi, and also just recently we've also got the Jojo the Awesome has joined, but he's currently on holiday, I believe, so he might be away for from the server for a few days. Thanks for the congrats. Yeah, I'm not terrified at all. Oh dear. LD, welcome in as well. Welcome in. He spent like 4 hours watching the SMP series yesterday. I mean, honestly, I've spent so much time playing this. That's why, yeah, the videos are so frequent at the moment. I just can't stop playing. Terrified of what? Terraforming? No, I'm terrified of having a child. Commander Null. That's what's terrifying. What's it, Stab? Sorry. I realise I can't really hear you without my headphones. Oh, 1 sec. I need to turn my music down a bit. Let me. Can't it? Yeah, you're really quiet. Weird. Diamond. Thanks. Right, so yeah. I will have to figure that out why you can't hear him. That's really weird. I'll have a play around with my settings at some point and we'll get that worked out. It's fine. In the meantime. So, yeah, terraforming. We're going to be doing lots and lots of terraforming. I need to essentially pretty much flatten this area because we're putting in a giant train station over here at some point in the future. And for that, we need a big flat area because you can't really put a train station here. Can't lay track on that. Fox, how you doing? Welcome back. And thank you everyone for the hype train as well, you wonderful people. You are too kind. Enjoy your whatever that does. I can't even remember. What do hype trains do for you guys? Do you get like badges and things? And I don't even know. I can't remember. New emotes? Oh, okay. Is that what you get? New emotes. You see how out of touch I am with Twitch? Oh my days. What am I doing? Look, I'll work it out, okay? What was the process to choose the seed for the SMP? The process was, Stam, do you want to go find a good seed? And then he came up with loads of suggestions, and we went with the first one he actually suggested in the end. So, yeah, I don't know how Stam found it, but it's an amazing seed. I absolutely love it. Right, we are going to need all the dirt. Literally. Has anything happened from your uploaded vid to now? Yes. Yes. There's another episode already scheduled for Sunday, and there is an episode that follows that, but it's a bit of a different episode, so there's not really any spoilers around here for that one. But yeah, there is another episode which is already scheduled, so there are potential spoilers. I'm going to try and avoid certain things. Okay, I thought I might have ordered too much dirt there. Yes, I'm going to try and avoid certain things, but yeah, there might be some mild spoilers, but there'll only be slightly visual spoilers, nothing to worry about. Nothing too bad. Right, I'm going to just load up all of these, I think. Oh, there is still loads more coming, I see. Jeez, I ordered more than I thought. Right, let's just fill up all these shulkers. You're the master of making new series, so I know how to find a seat. This is true, Stan. You've made a couple. You have to do some yard work, but I'm going to leave this stream to sport. Thanks, LD. Enjoy your yard work. Stan with the scouting skills. Oh no, you've done a very good seed. I think how you set up the frog ports was a smart idea. They are confusing to understand. They are confusing to understand. And the way I had them set up no longer exists. But you'll find that out in the next episode. You notice that a certain billboard is missing? Yeah, we couldn't see Stam's castle from the other side of the lake. Even with spoilers, you know we're all going to watch anyway. That is the hope, fam. That is the hope. I want to hang out, but I have stuff on all day tomorrow, so I'm going to dip, have fun. No worries. Lovely to see you either way. I will be uploading a stream VOD onto my second channel, which none of you probably knew even existed. which is more Beardstone on YouTube. So yeah, I will be uploading VODs to there, so there will be a way to catch up. And I will post in the Discord when I do that, just so people know that channel even exists. Exactly. I've not put anything on it for a very long time. It's just for VODs, really. How long am I going to stream for? I don't know. Usually I stream for a couple of hours, but we may go for a bit longer, depending on how alive I am. I do take regular breaks, though, you'll be pleased to know. I have to keep my tea topped up. So, yeah, there will be regular breaks as well. But we'll see how we go. See how we go. It'll be at least a couple of hours. We've got a lot of work to do. Keep filling these up. Might as well grab all the grass as well. We're going to need everything we've got, and it probably still won't be enough because we need to double layer this. We definitely need to double layer everything. Speaking of tea, I might need to make myself a mug. Do it. You should always make tea. Always have tea. Are there plans to add more members? I mean, we're never ruling anything out. That's all there is to say on that at the moment. Suspicious. But no, we may well add some people. Nothing has been decided as yet, as far as you know. Sith, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. 19 months. These Crate Master, the reason why Crate is my favourite mod. To be honest, Crate's just an amazing mod. British tea, yep. Yorkshire, I hope. Yorkshire tea. That is the best tea. Tea time. That's the one, Milo. All you've got is water. Well, I mean, at least you've got some water. Could be worse. There's dirt in the chest with the shulker box. Yes, there is. I did leave some in there, didn't I? Just one bit. Grass, grass. Just gonna keep feeding me packages of grass now. We might not even have enough shulkers to take all of this. That is something else we need to do. We do need to do some end raiding, so we may get a bit of that in today as well. I do need more shulkers. I only have these ones. Right. That's about as full as we're going to get. Do want to start with dirt though, so let's take the dirt out, put the grass in. What a banging tune. Like this. Oh, I picked up too much stuff. We'll come back to that. Right. Lots of dirt placing. We're going to double layer dirt place, basically this entire thing, which I was considering doing it on like a couple of different levels to keep it interesting. But I think for now, I'm just going to... That's weird, bit of lag. For now, I'm just going to flatten it all out. Bro, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Too kind, Throwlash. Enjoy your class. Not that you can hear me. Yorkshire tea is my tea of choice. That's what I like to see, Kez. Could you not add a shulker loader? I mean, I probably could. Or I could just remove the packager and then I'll just get given a bunch of packages that I could open as I needed them, which probably would have been clever. Are you building the train station? Potentially. Potentially. I've been playing around with a couple of bits in creative for a train station, which we may or may not go ahead with. Don't know yet. There's no reason why the packager couldn't unload into a shulker box. Like, that's absolutely possible, because it's just a storage container, and that's what they do. They just connect to storage containers. I should probably grab a bed as well. So, oh, that's a waste of a rocket. I don't have many of those. Right, do I have a bed? I'm loving this, though, by the way, in Create 6, the new storage interface. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely love it. So apparently, I can use the bed a bit like a sleeping bag by just going, hup, flicking up in the air. Yeah, cool. I don't have to place the bed, I can still sleep. Thanks for that little tip, Stan. I could put the packages into a shulker. Who came up with the name of the series? The oh so clever name. We were throwing around a bunch of ideas and didn't really come up with much, and here we are. Right, so that's level 98, this is 97, so this is where I need to be. That's going to be the top level, which means this is going to be the next level down, so this is where we're going to start flattening out, because, yeah, as I say, we do need to double layer this, and I know I could build like just a little rail thing with lots of deployers and just go pop, 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 and make the whole thing. But I find it quite relaxing to actually just, you know, chill out and place some dirt. So that's the way we're going to do it. Instead of doing it in like 20 minutes like we could do with a bunch of deployers. But hey, that's fine. But yeah, so the name Just Create, we were throwing around lots of ideas for a while. Couldn't really come up with anything good. And then we were like, well, it is Just Create. And we were like, I guess that kind of works. And then before we knew it, we had a logo, and that's the name of the series. So I honestly couldn't tell you who said it first. I think Foxy suggested Let's Create. But I was like, that sounds too much like a tutorial series. And it kind of evolved from that. Yes, me and Foxy have met in real life. In fact, if you go on my Twitter, you can see photos of me and Foxy together. We met at YouTube headquarters last October-ish, around October time. That is the only time I've met Foxy in real life now, so far. I'm sure we'll meet again. They need to hurry up and port it to Fabric already. Oh, Create 6. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've only ever played it on Forge. Mainly because I like the wider variety of mods you can get on Forge. Now replay mods, we've got a version of that works. Like, that was the main reason I wanted Fabric in the first place, was for replay. But yeah, we found a port of that, and it actually works better than the normal replay mods, so it's fine. Sadly, Flashback doesn't work, which would be a reason to use Fabric, but yeah. We should probably get a bunch of torches as well, because we're going to be creating a massive mob farm under here if we don't do that. How goes working on the power station? Is it all done and decorated? There you go. That's what I'm allowing you to see. That's it. You might catch more as the stream goes on because I'll be getting closer in that direction. But yes, the power station is now done, and everything's fine. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Only not been any problems. Thanks, Lexio. Even the lurk command isn't set up. Literally, like, I don't even know if the bot's on. Should probably check that. Bot's on. I bet the bot's gonna be like on and just spurting some random messages about Jingle Jam. Let me have a look. How do I even do this? How do I do this again? Come on. Ah. On. Timers. Yep. So it's just the Jingle Jam timers. Let's turn those off. Right, the bot's on now. That's good. That could have been worse. Power station interior looked excellent. Thanks. I did quite enjoy making that. The turbines were a lot of fun. Completely over-engineered for their purpose. But I literally could have done the same thing they're doing with like 2 water wheels. But yeah, no. It is what it is. Foxy, Beardstone, Tiz, and Groover have tea one Saturday a month. I mean, I wish. That would be an excellent meetup. I'd love to actually meet Tiz and Groover in real life. They're my favourite people, those are. And Foxy, of course, but yeah, I've already met Foxy. Finished the vid, now a live stream. I know, it's very weird doing a live stream again, but I'm hoping just to get back in the flow of it and actually do them more regularly. But as anyone who has streamed in the past will know, if you take a break from streaming and you don't do it for a while, the longer you don't do it for, the harder it is to then come back and hit the go live button. It's very weird. But if you have streamed in the past or you do stream, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Did you get a chance to see Efteling yet on a big trip? No, not yet. We were hoping to go this year, but obviously now that there's a baby coming, we're deciding to postpone those sorts of things for a little while. So sadly, no Efteling trip for me. Almost went for my 40th birthday, but didn't go in the end. But it is definitely on the list. My wife has been there in the past. Leaving gaps. I will fill in some gaps, but I'm going to go get a whole bunch of torches before I go too far. Otherwise, things are going to get pretty rough under there. So let's need a whole bunch of torch spam, I think. Yes, Skyline, yeah. So, yes, I've got about 5 months to get as much content out as I can before I'll be too tired to do anything. That's very nice of Stam to give me a diamond. Right, do I have any more rockets? Oh, jeez, almost tipped me tea over my keyboard. That's not what we want. I do actually have rockets in here. Wow, that is very unusual. Leaving gaps just lets the device touch build up, makes it a lot harder. Glad you're back streaming. Hey Grandma, how you doing? Welcome in. And thank you, thanks for the congrats. Is a baby beard technically a goatee? I mean, maybe some stubble. You'll make a video with Foxy No Tail. I mean, I make videos with Foxy No Tail on an almost daily basis. Beardling maybe? Yeah, beardling. I like that. That's good. Followed by lots of worry. Yeah, that's generally what I get told, Lawful. I've been told it's the worst thing that I'll ever do. So that's good to know, I guess. Right, we're just going to spam torches all over here. And when it gets dark, we'll check how well we're doing. I don't have the lighting mod that Stam does. I could put it on. I haven't, so... if you become a child, I need a new room. I'm not going to become a child. I'm starting to start making extra content now. I am technically I'm 2 episodes ahead at the moment. What I'm doing now is going to be like time-lapsed in episode 11. I'm a little bit ahead, and I'm trying to stay ahead because I'm away for a week at the end of the month, so I won't be able to make any content. And then I just need to try and stay ahead a little bit, just so I've got a bit of breathing room, because I do like trying to do videos consistently for you guys. But yeah, sometimes that can be difficult, of course, but we do what we can. Light up this cave a little bit. I've never seen this cave before. Doesn't look like anyone has. Still copper in the walls. Right, that'll do. The beardy pebble. Stubble pebble. Where you go? I was just going down there. Oh, where am I going on holiday? I'm going away for a friend's wedding. Which is gonna be fun. They're getting married in where? I don't know. I briefly heard noises. I don't know why their sound isn't coming through. It should be on chat. I just need to like that up. Make sure that that's actually set to chat. That would be good. That one. Aha! If you're still there, Stan, feel free to come shout at me again. They should be able to hear you now. The speaker output on the mods was fine. It was the speaker input or output thing, receiver. I don't know. The thing on the streaming software that was the issue. But all good. We're good now. Boom. This is good. More torches, less mobs. And it makes Stam happy as well with his creeper farm. Hey. Go play some more dirt. But yeah, we've got some big plans for this series. Oh no! Stam just got killed by a piglin. Bit embarrassing. Unfortunate for you, Stam. It was a bit embarrassing, Stam, yeah. Definitely was. Is anyone going to TwitchCon this year? I don't see any of the Twitch badges. Thanks, RM San. You got distracted by your stream and then got caught out by a piglin. Yeah. Could be right. Where's the convention? I believe it's in Rotterdam again this year. I think it is. Well, the European one's in Rotterdam anyway. But yeah, sadly, I won't be able to attend. I did go last year and it was a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'll go next year. But no can do this year. Sadly. Yeah, exactly. I'll be at a wedding. I'm sorry, Stam. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own this year. Nah, you won't be on your own. You know loads of people. Should be fine. We'll just have to postpone dinner until next year. Should be rostered for the next couple of years. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Eggs. Yeah. Also, hello, Eggs. How you doing? When I remember how to make VIP things, I do need to VIP stamina. But, yeah, I haven't worked out how to do that. Stream is distracting me too, and creepers get me on my... Well, watch out for those creepers. You don't want that. That's why you gave me a diamond. Oh, because you wanted VIP. Oh, is it literally as simple as that? I was like clicking on the names, trying to work it all out. Oh. Oh, I think that worked. Maybe. And then... Hey. Oh, I think that might have worked as well. Hey, Balrog, how you doing? Yeah, Beardy stream. Weird, isn't it? Weird. I think... Throwlash was already VIP, right? Yeah, Throwlash is already VIP. He's been VIP since the early days. But yeah, so I do have big plans for this series, building-wise. We're actually going to be basing pretty much on the other side of this mountain. It's going to be our sort of main storagey, workshopy base area with a few smaller farms maybe. And then we're going to have a separate industrial area, which I'm very much looking forward to getting started on an island off the coast. So we're going to get to mess around with boats, planes, trains, automobiles. Nothing to do with the film. It's been a lot of fun. It would be a lot quicker with the construction ones. It would also be a lot quicker if I literally just did one big line, put down some rail, and then put a line of deployers and deployed it all on the ground. But I find it quite relaxing just chilling and placing dirt. That's what we're going to do. What are you using to host your server? You'll see in the description, there's a link to Nodecraft, who I think the majority of the server members are actually partnered with Nodecraft as well. But yeah, we will have a one-click install set up with them. They're sorting it out at the moment, so you'll just be able to click a button and get a Just Create server, which would be nice. But yeah, that's who we use. They're great. I use them for all my servers and stuff. Even my solo worlds, I host them on Nodecraft servers because you get better performance that way. So, can recommend. Yeah, Stam and Foxy definitely partnered with Nodecraft. Is only the three of us? The main series will continue once all relevant mods update to version 6. That is correct. That is entirely the plan. So I will be going back to the theme park. We can go and have a little hang out there later on, maybe. It's on a server. Maybe I should invite Sam along. We can go hang out in the theme park. But yeah, I will be returning to that series at some point. I just need to wait for the mods to update, really. It's basically people want to see Create 6 content, and that's on Create 5, and I can't update it to Create 6 yet because so many of the other add-ons and stuff I use, Steam and Rails mostly, haven't updated to be compatible with Create Mod 6 yet because they're waiting for, let's see, yeah, because they're waiting for the Fabric version before they update. So yeah, I'm kind of can't really update the pack, and putting out videos on that pack, they're not doing well because people want to see Create 6 content with new stuff. So it makes sense to me to just hold off on that series for now, and then when I can update the pack and all that stuff, then yes, we'll be going back to the theme park and doing more episodes on there. Yes, Urban, I certainly would. Yeah, I know of a couple of content creators that had servers with Apex hosting, and their worlds just got like deleted just for no reason. So yeah, I would, to be honest with you, there's a lot of very good hosts out there, but Apex is not one of them. Nodecraft is good. There's some other good ones as well, but yeah, I would steer clear of Apex personally. What tune? Geek, thank you for the Prime sub. Very kind of you. Stalcord, welcome in. When Perfect World 3? Well, we're barely scratched the surface on Perfect World 2 at the moment. My plan is just to gradually kind of update that. Cool, I think I've all caught up. You had CubeCraft for a while. I've never used CubeCraft. I think I might have heard of them. But yeah, I don't really know anything about them. But yeah, but obviously, I would recommend CubeCraft. That's who we're partnered with. And they're very good. In fact, even my patron servers, they're all with Nodecraft as well. Make sure I'm not leaving dark patches as I go, which is why I'm doing it from underneath instead of on top, in case you're wondering. Hello, free pay fee. How's the power situation going? Just saw your Steam Engine episode and came here. Sold any yet? I have 3 people on the server who are wanting the power so far, out of the 4 that I've spoken to. So you all need to tell Stam he needs to get my power. Otherwise I might just break in and put it in anyway. It's what a real power company would do. Just put a meter on anyway. But yeah, it's good. We have 1 person has been hooked up. There's 2 more that are waiting to be hooked up. But the system works. It's good. Made a cool little payment meter type thing. So they have to keep the meter topped up to keep their power on. Which was a lot of fun. Well, you have to wait for the episode for that, Skyline. I won't go into too many spoilers, but yeah, basically I've got a meter system, so they have to like keep it topped up to keep their power on. And if it runs out, the power goes off. So yeah, it's basically a pay-as-you-go power. So like if Foxy was going to be away for a week, for example, he'd just let it run out and it wouldn't matter. Charge them for maintenance. I don't need to charge them for maintenance. I'm charging them for electricity. It's fine. It'll work fine. And like my plan is to try and convince them to put their main bases on it as well, which means we're going to be continually expanding the power. But if we can, as a server, it's probably not actually a bad idea just have 1 central power source, because then we've only got to have 1 little bit chunk loaded. Otherwise, we're all going to have our own individual, our own individual power problems at our bases. So, you know, I'm doing it for the server, not for profit. Yep. Adding a chance system. Sorry, had any discussion on the payment systems yet? I told Stan about adding a chance system when crushing silk-touched ores to be able to try and get a currency. Interesting. But no, I think we're just going to like have probably sort of diamonds as a default, just because they've got no other purpose, and we can't craft diamonds either. So we're probably just going to use those as a default standard currency, but then if people want to charge something else, there's nothing stopping them. Like if you decided you needed like loads of dirt, you could charge dirt if you wanted to. But the new Create shop system is amazing. I love it. Are you guys actually familiar with it? Let's go buy some meat. I'll show you. So yeah, if we go over here, well, I'm going to need to grab some diamonds. Over to the meat shack. See pork shopping prices. So yeah, so over here, this is like the way the shop system works. It is awesome. If I'm like, oh okay, I want like a couple of stacks of meat and a stack of leather, it gives me this receipt, shopping list, I should say. It says what I've asked for. Excuse me. And then if I was to give that to the pig, if I had the diamonds, it would take it out of my inventory and give me the resources via this packager. But yeah, it's all very cool. But yeah, I don't actually want your pork. Sorry. False alarm, piggo. Yes, I do plan on upgrading to blaze cakes later on. That is the plan. The shop system's amazing, isn't it? Hi, Berg. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? But yeah, the shop system's awesome. We know that profit has nothing to do with it. Exactly. Well, you know me. I don't care about making a profit and opening shops on SMPs that make lots of money. Certainly not what I do. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. We've got so much dirt to place. We definitely don't have enough dirt either, which means we're going to probably need to get some more dirt at some point. But I think when it comes to that, I'm probably going to go to the area where I'm building my sort of main base transport hub type bit and just dig it out from there, because we've got a bit of digging to do over there, I think. It's very mountainous, and although I do want mountains and I'm going to build into the mountains, I also need a big flat area for my train station because, well, as we discussed earlier, trains need flats. Half-baked raid! How you doing? Welcome in. You've got some leftover dirt if you need it. I may well need some dirt. Yeah, we've got a lot of flattening to do, and I want to double layer it as well. So, yeah. Are you going to build the spawn train station? I think so. I say I have been playing around with the design for it. Why double layer? Because then we can use things like gravel on the floor and stuff like that without it falling down into the void. Like there's going to be a lot of train track and stuff over here, which means there's probably going to be a lot of gravel under the track. So it makes sense just to double layer it now to save us future problems. I'm sure if you've watched Stam's streams as well, he'll tell you the benefits of double layering. It's an amazing location, Kyberg. It's a very cool location. Excellent spawn. When it's available, will Steam and Rails be added to the server? I think that's the one mod that we all agreed on will definitely be added, because the extra tracks, the extra customization, it's all good. It's all good stuff, and we like that. You barely double layer nowadays. Really? Master Preacher doesn't even anymore. I mean, it does take more time, and obviously twice as much resources, but I think it's beneficial. I know, right? I'm surprised at you, Stan, if I'm honest. To be honest, I never used to. It's only from playing Create, because I use so much gravel on the floor, and I hate having to then go underneath and place all the supporting blocks, and ugh. Rather just have a couple of layers. Depends on what you're doing on the terrain. I mean, this is a big flat bit where it's going to be track, so yeah. I mean, if this bit over here isn't double layered because it didn't need to be. Vanilla Minecraft has a way of manufacturing dirt, but you can automate it with Create. So all you do is you mix one piece of dirt with one piece of gravel, and then that'll give you coarse dirt. And if you use a hoe on coarse dirt, it turns it into regular dirt, but you get two. So for every one dirt and one gravel, you'll get 2 dirt. So you can sort of multiply it. But you can obviously then set up create contraptions and machines and things to automate that process for you, which I'm sure we'll be doing at some point. I did make quite a cool dirt farm in Perfect World 1. If I know I'm building roads and pathways, it's always doable. Now, how many trains are going to be there going in and out in the end? I mean, there's 7 of us on the server, so potentially 7 trains. Maybe more. Who knows? It's going to need a big station, put it that way. And all the lines are going to have to be doubled lanes. Hey, Boyk, welcome in. No, Dremmy, no. It's one of those things where I've tried to get back into it a few times. And I do enjoy streaming when I'm streaming, but it's really hard to hit that go live button when you haven't done it in ages. But the last time I properly enjoyed streaming was when I was streaming the Truly Bedrock SMP. And I think it's because it's SMP content, it's just a bit more chill, you got other stuff going on, like, you know what I mean? So I think that's hopefully hopefully the way, but I'm thoroughly enjoying myself right now, I'll tell you that much. I think Just Foxy will be 12 trains, potentially, yeah. Lag Central Station, yeah. We have an awesome dirt farm on the community Discord. Turns coarse dirt into paths, drills them into dirt, and adds gravel from a cobble gen. Okay. No worries, Dragon. Thanks for stopping by. One of them be a skateboard. Sorry I'm late. Frogport ate my homework. Like it. I approve. I approve of that comment. Welcome in. It'd be a shame if you guys split up and won't see each other as often now. I mean, we're going to have, like, the big shopping district in the middle as well. Like, yes, we're going to be doing, like, our own little projects, but we're all still very close to each other. Like, pretty much within render distance of where I'm building my main base, I will have Throwlash and Foxy. Just outside of render distance, basically. So, like, not far away. And then just beyond that, there's Chosen and Eggs. Stam's out in the middle of nowhere. But with the size of his base, he'll probably end up pretty much touching spawn anyway. Any plans to add Copycats Plus? I don't know. We were initially going to. I don't know if that's still the plan or not. I mean, personally, I'm quite enjoying the challenge of building with more limited blocks. I think it makes you a bit more creative, as much as I do love them. But I think if we were to say we're not adding Copycats Plus, I think Foxy would not be happy. He really wants his slopes. And to be honest, in Copycats Plus, they're the one thing I refuse to use because they're not Minecrafted. I did in Perfect World 1, obviously, with the frame blocks. And I think I had my fix, and now I'm like, no, Minecraft Square. Not Minecraft Slope. But the thing is, like, just because it's on the server doesn't mean I have to use it. So, yeah. If it was there, I'd pretty much probably use, like, the bites and the layers, because they're good, but yeah. But just because they're on the server doesn't mean I have to use them, so yeah. And I think if we didn't add them, I think Foxy might rage quit, so you want to disable slopes though? I mean, I think that's the thing he's most excited about. But we'll discuss. But as I say, like, just because if things are on doesn't mean you have to use them. You might have to see them a little bit, but you won't have to use them just because they're there, I guess. What kind of time frame would the power station schematic be uploaded to Patreon? So that will actually be uploaded, like just the building part of it. So what you saw in today's episode. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be doing it right now. So yeah, that'll be later on this evening. That'll be available to patrons and YouTube supporters. And I think Twitch subs also get them. You should have access to a new channel if you're a Twitch sub. Even a Twitch Prime sub will get you there. Then you should, in theory, be able to see the schematics channel, which means you'll be able to get schematics from this series. I never normally do schematics because I normally just do world downloads for supporters. But because this is a shared world, obviously it's not my world to got patron and stuff. So yeah, schematics instead of everything I'm building. Copycats had so many new useful things now. I mean, they are good. I do like them, but bites on vanilla either. I know, but at least they're square. Can I ask a mod question? If you had to choose just one block variations mod, what one would you choose? One block variations mod. Probably chiseled. Is it chiseled? It's two that are very similar. The one that adds all the tables, all the workstations. Is that chiseled? My brain's gone blank. Chips, that's the one. Chips, not chiseled. Stam, vanilla. Yeah. We know that, vanilla boy. Watch as Foxy builds a base fully out of slopes. Yeah, exactly. You will do 100 days. I think I've done I mean, if I look at my stats, I'm probably on a good couple of thousand days of game time on this server already. Statistics. No player kills. That's disappointing. Where is it? Time played 3.7 days. That's what, 3,000 days almost. I won't be doing a 100 days video. So yeah, 3.7 real life days. If you do the maths, you can work out yeah, how many Minecraft days I've spent on the server. Assuming that each day is 15 minutes, because I kind of sleep half the time, don't sleep half the time. So 15 minutes is probably a good average. Do a 5,000 days then. Well, I mean, I'll probably do what I normally do and do sort of compilations of episodes once I get to like 10 episodes usually, 10 episode bulks, and then a couple of months later I'll stick out compilation of that because it's good for drawing in new people to the series and to the channel. So yeah, there'll probably be some of those. But I won't do like specific like 5,000 days videos because I don't know how many Minecraft days I've done here. So yeah. The crew now we have power properly by the weekend. Yes, you will. Well, I'd say hopefully I'll get it up later on this evening, so you'll be all good. You still play on the Perfect World 1 pack? It is a great pack. I do enjoy the Perfect World 1 pack. Perfect World 2 is just a bit more theme parky and a bit lighter, has less mods to improve the frame rate basically. Because certain mods in Perfect World 1 are not good for frame rates and things like that, and just general tick rates and lag and stuff. Not that they're awful, but when combined with Create, which is just generally intensive because of what it is helpful to have as many frames as you can muster from other mods. So yeah, we need more torches down here before this gets dark and scary for the mods. You love the long movies? I mean, whose was it? First one I watched. It wasn't a Minecraft one, it was on another channel, but I watched one. It was just a compilation of like a bunch of their videos, some of which I'd seen before, some of which I hadn't, but even the ones I'd seen before I'd kind of missed bits in. And I think I was just working away. It was when I was had a proper full-time job. Not this isn't a proper job, but you know what I mean. When I was working full-time, and yeah, I just had it on in the background, and before I knew it, I'd watched the entire video, really enjoyed it, and picked up on some stuff that I'd missed before. I didn't get much work done, but that's not important. And then I was like, that's a good idea. Little one, it is. How you doing? You with your purple tick. I know it's not new to you anymore, the purple tick, but it's still new to me, seeing that next to your name. Love to see it. Why are you up again already? Be a year at the end of May. You see what I mean? I knew it had been quite a while, but obviously with my lack of streaming and generally just lack of hanging out on Twitch for the most part in general, I've not seen it next to your name very often, so it's lovely to see. Is it possible to turn game sounds down? Okay, it's still too loud, is it? Go away, game sounds. That's still too loud, then do shout. Or if you can't hear the music, do shout. So it's been a while since I've streamed, so all of my volumes are probably all over the place. Turn block sounds down. Is it still too loud for you? But you don't need to hear the dirt placing anyway, it's fine. You're loving watching everyone on the SMP. You guys look like you're all having fun. I'm absolutely loving it. And from what I can tell, everyone else seems to be thoroughly enjoying themselves as well. It's been so long since I played on an SMP. I do miss the days of truly Bedrock and just hanging out on the SMP. It's nice to be able to do that kind of thing again. It'd be fun to watch you make a dirt placing machine. I mean, I could do that and get this done in no time at all. But as I say, I find it quite relaxing just chilling out, placing dirt, and it means I can hang out and chat to you guys a bit easier as well. Nightmare, how you doing, buddy? What did you do after that exactly? When did you leave TB? So the last series I took part in was the start of Series 5. I did a little bit of that. But as is the way often with YouTube and things, I had other series. I think it was my hardcore series was running at the same time, and that was doing a lot better on the channel than the TV was. So yeah, I just kind of, I think the last video I did was the Hungry Games episode. Do you remember that? I did like a spoof of Hunger Games with everyone. I spent like 3 months building a Hunger Games arena in survival, and then got Pixel to do the voiceover for the intro guy, and yeah, that was a really fun video to make, but it absolutely tanked. Like nobody watched it. Are you a Hunger Games fan? I mean, I quite enjoyed it. The film's alright, yeah. It was more just sounded like a fun idea to do. So I did like a parody of it, basically, like the interviews, the contestant interviews, all that stuff as well, and then the actual game itself. It was a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen it, do go check that video out. 3 months making that video and nobody watched it. So yeah. So as I say, then I just got focused playing Java hardcore stuff, and then I did a mini series on FTB Skies. And that's where I discovered Create. And then a month later, I started Perfect World 1 because I was like, Create! It's amazing! And yeah, and then that did really, really well. And as a result, just didn't really have the time for TB, sadly. I do still sort of hang out and chat to the guys, obviously. But yeah, don't make content on there anymore. But if you do like vanilla SMPs, everyone, do go check out the Truly Bedrock crew. They're an awesome bunch. Make some very cool videos. Lots of good stuff going on over there. I think I'd struggle to go back to playing Bedrock now, though, to be honest. I got so used to Java mechanics. I know it's only slightly different, but it does feel weird when you go back to Bedrock. Mist, how you doing there? Old man? Old man? No, that's stupid. It's true. True. I was 40 last week. Ugh. Too old. You don't like Bedrock, though? I mean, I've got nothing against Bedrock at all. Like, I struggle to play it now just because it feels a bit different, but then like 5 minutes after you start playing it, you get used to it anyway. Like, it just feels different when you're moving around and stuff. That's the thing that gets me now, which I'd never noticed before, because I used to play both of them quite regularly, like often switching between both Java and Bedrock. But I've just not played Bedrock in so long that when I did go to play it probably a good few months ago, it just felt weird. Can't explain it. Can you speak a little bit about how the Just Create SMP came together? Like how you met Chosen in the gang? So I think Chosen, I've met him in Tunnel Rats. That game that Zuma's got running at the moment. But I mean, I think we've kind of known of each other for a long time. And basically, when it came to the actual SMP, when I was away in New Zealand, I was like, I need to do something different. I need to mix up the channel a bit. And I miss playing with people. Chatting to Mrs. B about it, and we were like, well, you know, maybe we could do like a Create SMP and something like that. I was like, yeah, we could do. A bit concerned about Create being like laggy, because especially for an SMP, it could get a bit laggy and stuff. So that was a bit of a concern. And then the new Create came out, and I was like, oh, maybe now's the time. And before I could even do anything about it, Stam messaged me, went, fancy doing a Create SMP? And that was basically it. And then, yeah, we just invited people we knew would probably be up for it. We invited a bunch of other people as well that we thought would be up for it, but they were actually busy on other projects at the moment, which is very cool projects. Oh, no. What does Foxy want? If he says what I think he's going to say. Hey, sorry guys. So basically, Foxy keeps breaking my power system. Long and short of it. I think I know a solution though. Let me just quickly take this down. Right, and then we just go in here. See nothing. No spoilers, anyone. You see nothing. And it's always that. It's always the same one. Always the same one. It must have broken a little while ago. But yeah, there's a speed controller that keeps popping off inside the power station, and we cannot figure out why it keeps doing it. But yeah, let's grab another one. There's a reason I've got so many in storage. We can't see your in-game chat. You know? Oh. That's probably useful actually. Yeah, my camera's in the way. Really? Did I not actually request it? Did I just headers in the way? Yeah. So where did that speed controller go that I just ordered? Why is everything breaking all the time? Nothing stuck in there. Oh. Oh, I know the problem. Right. Problem is the power's gone off, so I can't access my storage. Oh, what a pain. Right, let me just quickly disconnect something. So yeah, we've been having a few power issues to do with things loading and not loading when they should. Usually to do with Foxy's base. Let me go down here and see if I can fix this. I've spent so long fixing this stuff. Right, so let's fix it first off by removing Foxy's connection. Fine, dirt will do. What's my PC build? On there? Yeah, there you go. On the right? I'm not very good with computery stuff. It's got a 4090 and an i9 14K, something or other. I don't know. I'm not clever enough to know these things. Right, so I should be able to get my thing now. Then we'll get Foxy turned back on, power-wise, and then we'll try and troubleshoot this again another time. Do you need a backup power source? Well, I do have a backup power source, but I made the mistake of then connecting that to the power system, so I need to disconnect them again. But yeah, not right now. But this box here keeps breaking though. It's really annoying. I'm gonna just like up the speed and see if that helps. I wonder if it's a speed related thing. Okay, so they're all turning now. This is good. Windmills are turning again. Also good. So let me just go down here and reconnect Foxy. But yeah, I really need to figure out what's causing this. The power station is chunk loaded, so it shouldn't be anything to do with that. And shafts should normally... Why is that now overstressed? I know why. I didn't put the shaft back in the first shaft that I removed, did I? I didn't put the first shaft back. Might be due to Foxy's water wheels in his basement. Or like turning the power the wrong way. But basically something keeps reversing the direction of power, which is making this thing here break. But I've got speed controllers in there. I've got these things. So that it should stop doing it, you know? It doesn't make sense. So stress units. Yeah. So what I haven't done is connected the bit down here. By the windmills. Oh my days. Right. Now Foxy should be linked back up again. Hopefully. Did I unplug this one again? I can't even remember. I've got a shaft in my hand, so maybe I did. Oh. Right, Foxy's now connected again. It's been painful. It's been painful. Yeah, so 630,000 stress units. So it is all connected up again now. But yeah, it's as if something's like forcing it to change directions and breaking it at the power station now. Because I mean, I'm within range of it, so it's nothing to do with the fact that it's like chunk loading or anything like that. Like I'm literally here loading it, so it's nothing to do with that, which is what we thought the problem was. So I don't know. I don't know. Foxy's connections into Stam's windmill broke the power system. Sounds about right. No, that was my my underground windmill in my workshop. That one. Stam has exactly the same one though, because I told him to install some power. Apparently. And then I was trying to sell him power, and he's like, "Well, I don't need it now. I've got windmills." Cheek. Apple is ridiculously expensive. Oh my day, that tea was cold. You know what that means, folks. I need to go get some more tea. That was disgusting. Play fabric used fabulously optimized. Having enough power to supply contraptions is what I struggle with. I mean, what you need is a great big steam engine. How dare he make his own power? I know, Dremmy. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea. I'll be back in a few minutes. So, I guess I'll chuck an ad break on. Feel dirty doing it, but it turns off pre-rolls for everyone else. Right, I'll see you in just a moment. Go make tea. I'm back. I've got tea. Everything's good. Don't panic, everyone. Oh, does the gamble still work? Or does it not? Oh, no, it does. It does actually work. Ghost won 4 nuggets and now has 8 nuggets. Excellent. Right. Dirt. More dirt to place. This song feels like it should be used for a dirt placing time-lapse. Maybe that's what we'll do. When I time-lapse this in the episode, we'll use this song. Go well with the dirt, wouldn't it? You've still got nuggets from the before times. What's your total, Sith? Can we still do like top or something? Was it exclamation mark top? Oh, also the gambling. We only tend to do that during the breaks over here, just so I can actually keep up with the regular chat when I'm actually here, as opposed to making tea. Who's top? Gun hippie, of course he is. Milord, sliding architecture, flying red rabbit, Colonel Godmarch, Plod, Balrog's in there, Longhorn Gamer, yeah, lots of those. Look into Ember Cup, keeps drink nice and warm, then get sponsorship. I don't know. What I need is I need a Yorkshire tea sponsorship. That's what I need. The amount I drink. Oh, Darwin, thank you for the biddies. Very kind of you. Oh, geez, that alert's tiny. Let's make that a bit bigger. Be a bit bigger next time. Is the on-screen chat too small as well? Looks a bit small, doesn't it? Probably make that bigger. Make the chat bigger too. Oh, yep, there we go. Regular Yorkshire or Yorkshire Gold? To be honest with you, they're both very good. I think I prefer the regular one, you know. And a Broken Biscuit box sponsorship. Yes! Iceland Broken Biscuits. Hey, Chosen's on. Oh. That's a very fancy little. How long's Chosen been on? I didn't even see him log on. Oh no, he's there. Recently. Okay. All good. Oh! I need to speak with you, B. Oh, you do, but currently streaming. I shall find you later. And Foxy's not online to tell him that the panel's currently broken. Excellent. Tell him. Forgot about Broken Biscuits. You gotta love the Broken Biscuits. See you later, Lex. Thanks for hanging out. Pardon? What was that about power? Nothing. Your power's back on, by the way. See? Everything's fine, Foxy. Oh, he instantly joins back in. Yeah, you've got power again. But yeah, there's the next episode I'll get everything installed, which is lovely. But there is another episode after that, which is a bit different, as I say, to a normal episode, just because of stuff. But yeah, very enjoyable though. Episode 10. I'm sure you're all gonna love it. Gambling is only meant for the breaks. Yes. Yep. Oh, almost started another yep battle. Need to charge a reconnection fee. I mean, if it wasn't the power company's fault that there was a disconnection in the first place, then valid. I think it's more likely it's going to be compensation. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Not placing these very well, am I? This isn't going to go well. What's he doing? Ah! Are you going to talk to me? Has it gone off again? Yes, I am. Has the power gone off again? But it looks like it's working. I turned it all back on and it said it was using your power. It's weird that you guys can't hear him. It's weird that you can't hear Foxy. Because my thing says that the sound's coming through from Foxy. I'm aware Facecam's covering chat. That is kind of half intentional. If I get... Oh, it is back on. Oh. But yeah, no, I did fix it. I don't know. I'm leaving. Yeah, cool. The power is actually back on at his. It's weird though, because it literally says, like, the voice chat. Yeah, weird. That's I can see the bars going up and down. Weird. So yeah, for some reason Foxy's power keeps cutting out and we cannot work out why. It's all very odd. But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting. Hey, Crimson, I'm doing well, thank you. You never replaced the chain you took down. Was it needed? No, it wasn't needed. We were having whole different kinds of problems with the chain conveyors. So there's actually a shaft that runs underground from the power station to Foxy. But yeah, for some reason, like occasionally half the shaft just stops spinning. It's just like, right. Or it breaks the gearbox over at the power station. The speed controller, and I honestly have no idea what's causing it. We cannot work it out because it should work. It's literally just a shaft from the power station to Foxy's base. The power station is chunk loaded, and it works fine in flat worlds. You blame Stam. But I mean, it was working fine for like quite a while until Stam started fiddling with your speed controller, wasn't it? Yeah. Blaming Stam seems fair. Hey Plod, how you doing? Welcome in. Spinny Plod emote, love it. Mr. Spot, welcome in. Yes, I am having a wonderful day, thank you. I hope you are as well. It's a lovely day outside. I'm glad I'm stuck inside streaming. Yeah. Oh dear. It's probably Foxy's fault, and then Foxy says exactly. He agrees. Hey Longhorn, how you doing? That's better. Hot tea. Nom, 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 nom. I hope you've been keeping well, Longhorn. Just keep checking the power every now and then to see if it's gone out. 36 degrees. Foxy, you need to get some aircon in that new office of yours. It looks fancy, but it sounds a bit warm. Go and enjoy the sun. Touch some grass. Tell me how it feels. Aircon coming Monday. Ah, just when it cools back down to 15 degrees again. Just in time. If I remember OBS, I think you need to set it to monitor and output in the advanced audio properties. Huh. Monitor and output. Right. We'll get someone else to shout at us in a little while. Let me see how that goes. I like this tune. Where's the dirt placing machine? I find it quite relaxing just to actually chill out and play some dirt, if I'm honest. A machine, I could do it with a machine and it'd be a lot quicker. But I just fancy chilling out. This is a nice chilled thing to do on stream, so I can actually chat to you guys without having to worry about what I'm actually doing. It's nice. As a brawn and bred Brit, it's too hot outside. Yeah. That's because it's above 23 degrees, so therefore it's too hot. And when it gets below 20, it's too cold. But we're English, so we know how to moan about the weather. What we do. They have grass in the UK to cut. I was told the yards are tiny there. You'll find, I think, that the gardens are very tiny, yes, most of the time. Yeah, especially with newer properties. And the houses themselves are actually quite small in comparison to, for example, US houses are generally, on average, I think they're about 3 times bigger, floor space-wise. But yeah, we do mostly have small gardens, especially in new builds. But, you know, that's grass to cut, right? We have a saying here in Texas, where I live, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Isn't it just always hot in Texas? I thought it was just always hot there. But then I've never been, so I wouldn't know. 25 yesterday, 9 today, 26 tomorrow. Wow. Okay, yeah, that is pretty crazy. It was rainy this morning for 10 seconds. Right, okay, so you do have quite changeable weather. I had no idea. I just assumed Texas equals hot. Dusty. And barbecue-y. It's Texas barbecue. Occasionally we get tornadoes. Oh, that's not ideal. I live in Denton. It gets below freezing in February. It's only hot here from April through October. Oh, okay. Well, live and learn. Never knew that. I just assumed it was always hot because it's quite far south. But then, to be honest, pretty much anywhere apart from the UK is considered always hot by UK standards. So, Pennsylvania had some nasty storms last night. Oh, what you want? The tornadoes touched down for a few days back then. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, we don't really have so much extreme weather in the UK. Our extreme weather is like maybe a 35-degree heat wave, and everyone just melts and complains because we don't have aircon over here, and we have very well insulated houses. Because the majority of the time it's like 7 degrees, I think, is like the national average. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit because I use real temperature. So try and get some people. 90% humidity, heat, cold, 60 inches of rain on average. Wow, that is literally a bit of everything there. Washington State is close to the UK in weather. I suppose it's pretty much on the same kind of like latitude, longitude, or is it the other way around? I don't know. I'm not smart. I don't know these things. Crazy weather. Well, you're in Sweden. Don't you have like 10-meter snowdrifts? And then like really hot summer. July and August are the worst months. Ranges from 35 to 44. I'm sorry, but I would... No. No. Is it a dry heat, though? Or is it humid? Because the UK is very, very humid, which is why we struggle so much in heat. Apart from the fact we're also just not acclimatized to it. Beardy, would the power breaking be due to shafts along chunk borders? We had that issue on Perfect World. They're not along chunk borders, but they do obviously pass through chunk borders. But I don't think they're along chunk borders. Have a quick look. So this one here is the one that keeps breaking. Yeah, it's not along a chunk border. It's like right through the middle. It does obviously go through chunk borders, which is where it tends to break, along a chunk border. But pretty much at the same latitude as you. Yeah, but you get a lot more snow than us, though, don't you? I mean, I am in the South UK, like, to be fair, so depends where about in Sweden you are, I guess. They're a necessity, not a luxury. There, yeah. No, here they're definitely a luxury. Not many places have, like, places of work and business tend to have aircon, but homes in the UK, like, it's very rare that you'll find a home with aircon, unless it's absolutely desperately needed, like it sounds like Foxy's office desperately needs it. That's because he insulated it so well, because it was winter when it was built. Oh, you tried several things to fix. Did you manage to find a fix, Drammy, or not? The humidity gets a lot of people here too. Yeah, humidity is hot. AC is needed when I move from us. I look like a wet sponge. Yeah, I mean, I don't do well in the heat. I went to Cologne like last August for Gamescom, and yeah, it was. I don't know what it was, but when I got out there, it wasn't even particularly hot. It was only like 25 degrees, but I just melted for like the first 3 days. It was horrific. Horrible. Foxy's needs no roof. Oh no, we're in the UK. Definitely needs a roof. Otherwise everything will get wet. So yeah, I think it's supposed to be getting up to like 28, 29 degrees here today. And then this time next week, it's back down to like 15. It's going to get chilly again. I'm enjoying the... Well, I would say I'm enjoying the nice weather while it's there. I'm enjoying the fact that there is nice weather, but I'm currently still sitting indoors on the computer, so... It's in the Foxy video, the video Foxy posted on his office. He's basically got a heating unit running non-stop with his PC. Yes, yeah, it's a lovely looking office, though. I'd love a fancy office like that. I currently use a room at the back of my house, which gets incredibly hot in the sun as well. But I've got mostly new windows now, so I can actually open them, which is nice. So it's definitely cooler than it used to be. You live in an 1880s school conversion. It's so hot in this building. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it just gets too hot in places. I'd love to not work and sleep in the same room. Stam. You need to get your own place with a couple of rooms. But yeah, working and sleeping in the same room. I mean, did I do that? Have I ever done that? I think I've been fortunate enough not to do that because I was, yeah. I mean, while I've been doing YouTube, I've not had to do that. I think even before that, I've worked from home for a long time, like well over a decade. But I don't think I've ever had to work in the same room that I slept in. But I have had to work in some awkward places. Do you have a download schematic for your office? Sadly, I think Foxy's ran away, Jeremy. I don't think he's here anymore. He's gone to go hide in somewhere a bit cooler in his office. Enjoy the work and the lurk, lads. Ian, welcome in. I work and game in the same room, and it's that's already oh yeah, we're family friendly here, even abbreviations and things. If you can just avoid that in future, please. Last summer, the average temperature in my flat was about 32 to 35 Celsius with the windows open and the fans on. Yeah, one of my mates had was living in a flat a couple of years ago during COVID, and it was unbearably hot in there. They were like part of our bubble, so we went around to go see them once, and it was just like, whoa, no, I'm getting out of here. This is horrible. It was not ideal. They ended up buying a massive aircon unit, but even that struggled to keep up. I heard Spain has some cool weather with rain. Maybe Foxy should go there. Ooh, I'm upset, Foxy. It was quite funny though. He sent us those videos in the Discord like the day you got there, and he was like, "Great." Well, we're still on the dirt. We haven't moved on to the grass yet. This is good. Oh, want that? Oh, I want those. Just reloaded my shaders. That's what I want. Right, there we go. Why was Foxy's lake flooding? I have absolutely no idea. I'm aware it has been flooding because he pointed out to me in one of my episodes. But yeah, no idea what's causing that. Nope. I had to kick on the aircon here yesterday. My studio and computer space is in the attic, and it was a bit on the toasty side. Today it's gorgeous out there. It is lovely out there, and I will be going for a lovely walk after stream. So yeah, the rent is so cheap though, I can't complain. It's still possible to rent somewhere in the UK for under £1 a month, regardless of what it is. Nice, that is. Yeah, stay there for a while then. Keep that price. Do you not see all the water running into it? Well, yeah, there is that. That was what I said to Foxy. I was like, it does look like there's a lot of wastewater going into your lake. But, you know, I'm sure he'll figure it out. I'll tell you what, the second layer, we might use deployers. But I'm enjoying the first layer. It's nice and chill. I need to get a proper view of this, because, yeah. So the rails are going to come out from my base there. Then we're going to need a station. I was going to try and like have some multi-level bits here, but I don't even know if it's going to be possible, you know. There's not going to be a lot of space left. Once we've got the train in, we've got the station in, we've got a road in. We might just have to like flatten loads of it and then put a cliff along that edge there or something. Can we not sleep the next night? Need to record the sunset. Sorry, I know you can't see that, chat. No worries. Yeah, we want to have a road that comes up to here and links up to where the train station is going to go. I reckon we are going to have to flatten pretty much all of this area. Just because stations and track take up so much space, it's going to end up being the only thing raised up otherwise. Dirt placing machine. I will make a dirt placing machine at some point, probably, for the second layer. You're going to need a lot more dirt, exactly, which is another reason why I'm not making a dirt machine right now, because then it'll be like, oh, we didn't manage to finish it because we ran out of dirt. No, I've got an area I need to dig up, which has got lots of dirt. So when we run out, we'll consider heading over there. I mean, to be honest, I've not even started using the grass yet, so we might have enough to get the first layer down. Potentially. Maybe. Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out soon. Offered to not sleep for an IOU. So I'm not getting involved in this IOU business. Hey, Eggs. I did. Oh, dirt, more dirt. Look at that. Oh, wait a second, guys. Can you hear Eggs? You still can't hear him. Yeah, sorry. That's because it's coming out my speakers. One sec. Why? Why is this not working? Yeah. Like I can see the audio thing going up on OBS, but like as if it's outputting the sound. I've got it set to monitor and output, but they can't hear you, even though I can.
I don't know. I don't really know your setup. So, oh, there we go.
Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Right. So it doesn't like the routing of the audio through chat for some reason. I just turned on overall desktop audio, so it just means they're going to hear all my window errors as well now. You know, it's fine.
Every USB that disconnects.
Right, one sec. You're way louder than me now, apparently. Let me adjust. Oh, geez, yeah, you're on max. Right, talk now, X.
Hello, chat.
Is that better, chat? Thanks for helping me do some sound checks, by the way.
No problem. It's what I do for a living, so I'm used to it.
Oh, well, in that case, I need to tap you up so you can help me set my mic up properly so that it doesn't sound absolutely awful on everything apart from my videos.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll take a look at it.
I'll catch you at some point. Thank you very much for the dirt, though. This is a community area, so I appreciate it.
Sure. Just put the shulkers back at my place, and that's fine.
I will do. Thank you very much, Eggs. I need to have a little chat with you later as well about unbreaking power. Power that always works and definitely doesn't have any issues.
I've seen... Sure. Let's go with
I'll
that.
catch you later. I'll catch you later.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Bye.
Everything's fine.
Bye.
Thank you for the dirt. Right, well, I'm glad you can hear him now. But yeah, for some reason, the chat channel on my mic isn't just... It's not working. Weird. But at least you can hear people now if they come up. But you'll also hear random Windows errors and pop-ups if anything happens. Which is rare, but you know. Cool. Hopefully he wasn't getting too much of an echo there. I did turn my speakers down a little bit. It's too hot to wear headphones. So the audio is coming out my speakers this time. Shafts enchanted with unbreaking. Did they make the torches dimmer? No, I don't think so. As far as I know. We're in 1.21.1. I do have my lighting set, like 99, 1% dimmer, technically. There's an add-on to enchant create stuff. That sounds crazy. Why would you need to enchant create stuff? Like what? Enchant a water wheel to make it spin like twice as fast. Maybe it's the shadows. Maybe. I mean, they'll still light up like 15 blocks around them, and mobs only spawn in like 0 light now, so I'll probably have already put down more torches than I needed. As long as there's nowhere that's pitch black, we should be fine. Fortune on drills. Oh, that would be good, actually. I like the sound of that. Efficiency drills, yeah. Would you happen to know if pipes routed above crops will effectively work the same as water around farmland? I don't believe it does, I'm afraid. I think it needs to actually be... the water needs to be, like, soaking into the dirt, basically, so... Although, there was... In Perfect World 1, there was a mod I was using that had a sprinkler attachment. So you could have a pipe that had sprinklers, and then that would water the crops, and that just looked cool. But don't use too many of them, because the particles will tank your frames. But they do look cool. Hey, Typhlosion Shogun. That was a mouthful, and I won't be saying that often. Oh, cool. I'll just say Shogun from now on. Welcome in. The laggiest create component ever. What, the drills? But it's more that Beardy made it to a stream himself. All right. I mean, you're right, but only for that. Jeez, Stan. Kind of forget how long it takes to actually place dirt, don't you? Well, I did anyway. We'll make a machine eventually, though, folks. Don't you worry. Don't you panic. Just maybe not on stream. If we can get this first layer done, though, that would be awesome. We're not using supplementaries, no. No, but this is just Create. And it has pretty much just Create. There's very little else mod-wise on this. Most of it's just a few quality of life things, like being able to open a shulker box or use a crafting table without putting it down. But yeah, there's no other major mods, or even Create add-ons at the moment. Oh no, we've got Create Oxidized. That's the only add-on we've got for Create, which allows us to oxidize copper without planting massive fields of it and waiting forever. Because that's just the worst. Nobody wants to do that. We don't have Farmer's Delight, no. I do like Farmer's Delight. It is a personal favourite mod of mine. But no, we wanted to keep this as, well, just Create. Mostly. Asterisks. Steam and Rails will be updated when it's ready. Yeah, and we'll add that when we can. But yeah, Mr. Spot, no idea. I think the only thing they've said is that they're waiting for the Fabric version to be out. That'll be working now. Eey. Oh, it's because I've turned the bot on. That's what the problem was. See you later, Stan. Thanks for hanging out. Placing more dirt. Placing all the dirt. Late 2025. Oh, give me a while yet then, folks. Oh no, does that mean if I want vehicles driving around, I'm going to have to do the underground thing again? Because we're not going to have invisible rails. We're not going to have phantom rails. Right, it's dark. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Chosen needs darkness. Or at least he said he needed the sunset, I think. I don't know. Something like that. At least 4 months. Hadn't considered the invisible rails. My heart just broke. Exactly. Exactly. No invisible rails. Like, ugh. Which means if I was to do cars and boats and planes and things, well, how am I going to do things like that? I can't just have tracks going through the sky. With cars, I'd have to do it underground again, which is fine. It works. Not the end of the world. That's how we did it on Perfect World 1. And, you know, got the job done. Ooh. Wow. Let's grab some more dirt from over here. Dump this stuff. Don't need. And get blown up. Pick up more dirt. And run away. And we sleep now. Let's just ask Chosen if we can sleep now. That's no moon, it's all in one piece. I know. I know. It's weird. After years of seeing the truly bedrock broken moon. Just right, can I sleep now, Chosen? Chosen, can I sleep? Really want to sleep. Will this be an episode later? This, what we're doing at the moment, is episode 11. I'm 2 episodes ahead at the moment. I would have only been 1 episode ahead, but something happened, which ended up turning into a whole episode. But yeah, I don't know if I can sleep. I don't know if Chosen's even here. Who knows? But yes, on the channel, there's one episode of actual building stuff, and 1 episode of just other stuff that happened, so no spoilers there. And then it's this. But we're releasing episodes like every 3 days at the moment, so yeah, this will be like next. What does it say? This will be next Wednesday's video. In next Wednesday's video, I think. Is that how maths works? What day is it today? I don't even know. Thursday. We've got video Sunday, video Wednesday. This will be next Saturday. So yeah, like 8 days away. But that's why we're doing boring stuff. Oh, I'm sleeping. He's not responding, so I'm sleeping. How long are you going to be live for? I'm going to go for a bit. I don't know. I need to get a lot more dirt down, so probably a little while yet. I hope it's okay to ask, how do you go about recording? Do you record everything and cut it all down, or do you do things with a purpose and not run around aimlessly? Oh, I run around aimlessly. I record absolutely everything. And then hope for the best when it comes to editing. I try to be a bit more precise when wifey's editing for me, but she's not currently editing for me at the moment, because she's focusing on other stuff, because she's pregnant. So, yeah, she's relaxing and resting up currently. Mr. Spot, thank you for the sub, and Shadow Squall, thank you for the sub as well. You wonderful people. Very kind of you. So yeah, so that's I mean, the only teaser really is the fact that there's a bit of an exterior to the power station now. Other than that, there's not really much to spoil, at least from my side. There might be other things that you can see that haven't come out in people's episodes yet, but we know that when we're building and working at spawn and so on, stuff is likely to get spotted and spoiled and in other people's videos before they come out in your own and stuff like that. But that's fine. That's not a problem. So yeah, so currently I am editing my own videos, but usually Mrs. B would do like the rough cut and then I just sort of do the polish at the end. Thank you, Totally Shan. Thank you. Yeah. So it is good. I know I didn't sound thrilled there. I am absolutely thrilled and I cannot wait to be a dad. But at the same time, I'm absolutely terrified, which I think is the right place to be. Hey, Carol. Yes, I know. Thank you for the congratulations. She's mad at you for hiding chocolate from her again. No, she's, as I say, but because she's pregnant, she's just a little bit rough at the moment, like has waves of nausea and things like that. So I've told her to rest up and I will do the editing time being. But how you doing, Carol? Good to see you. Long time no see. Ginger helps, yes. Yeah, there's been lots of ginger and ginger tea and things like that. So, Gun! 300 biddies. Welcome in. Thanks. You did the thing and hit the button. I did. I've been saying I would for the last couple of weeks, haven't I, Gun? I've been saying it. I've only gone and done it. And I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, which is what we wanted. If you aren't terrified, I would have been more concerned. Yeah, fair enough. 2 little ones of your own. Yeah, this is our first. So, yeah. So DJ Artist, I have a Patreon server, which is a community server, but that's for Patreon supporters at any level. But there's a bunch of us on this server, so like I think most of us have got Patreon servers of one kind or another. So you know you can always find your favorite creator and join their Patreon, and then you'll be able to play on their community servers. Or I think there might be like a fan server that like of running Just Create. But I don't really know. But that's nothing to do with us. But I think there is a fan server around somewhere that's a free-to-play server. But I don't know. You'd have to ask someone about that. Ask in the Just Create Discord. There might be someone in there that knows. Your baby is turning 29. Woo! Heck of a ride, and I wish you found that. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Your opinions are exactly what they should be. Welcome to the roller coaster ride of emotions. Yeah. Well, thank you for the congrats. I don't, Skylines. No, occasionally I'll take part in an event like last month, end of last month. I went on there and I was on there for a few hours playing all the games that people have made on the server in the gaming district. So yeah, I do pop on very, very, very rarely. Basically, if I did that, then I wouldn't be making videos. And I kind of need to make the videos. So yeah, I don't tend to play on the Patreon server, effectively. A bunch of other people do, though. There's a very, very nice crowd on there. Invite is pinned to the Looking for Game channel in the Just Create Discord. There you go. Thank you, Doppel. So yeah, so that's a free Just Create server, which is fan run, fan everything. It's nothing to do with us directly, but it does exist. No worries, Crimson Shimmer. Thank you for hanging out. Lovely to see you. Your Discord sounds made me question reality. My Discord sounds? What Discord sounds have I got? Discord sounds do I even have? Yeah, you can, Skylines. You can just have them both up. It's fine. I mean, we will be raiding into Stam most likely at the end of this stream anyway, so... I mean, I'll probably be going for, like, a bit longer. I feel like we've achieved basically nothing so far. We've flattened out an area, but we've got a lot more to go. It's gonna be so much dirt. It's gonna look really boring as well when it's all flat and horrible, but we will add terrain, ups and downs and so on, probably as we go a little bit. But, yeah, the station is just gonna take up so much space. I think shopping is going to end up spreading around the back of the power station and round up over that hill as well. Otherwise, we are going to run out of space. For an hour and 40, it looks like nothing. Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't look like a lot at all. Biddy will be streaming for 24 hours straight. No. I usually last somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. That's my sort of standard. And then I just start to get too tired. I go very quiet, and it's less fun for you and less fun for me. I used to stream for like hours, like 8-9 hours, but no, I just can't seem to be able to do that anymore. Lucky I'm streaming at all. I've taken to using moss for a lot of terraforming. Easier to get hold of than dirt. Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah. That makes sense. But I will make a dirt machine at some point. So we will have all the dirt. We'll have to do a different design to what we did in Perfect World 1, though. As fun as that design was, I think we can make something a bit quirky and unique again. You're here for the next 20 minutes. What did I miss? Start over? I'm just placing dirt, mostly, Throwlash. Just placing dirt. Making flats. It's called getting old. Yeah, I think that's what it might be what it is. I mean, I've only been streaming, what, 5 years? What year is it? Yeah, 5.5 years. I started in what, like October 2019, so... And then I stopped in maybe 21, 22. At least stopped being quite so regular. The best dirt placer I know. The best dirt placer I know is a whole line of deployers attached to a minecart contraption. Get that dirt placer nice and quickly. Well, to be honest, even rollers would work if you used rail instead. But yeah, track instead of rail. Yeah. Flashbacks of the Kraken. That was a long time ago. That Kraken Throwlash. That was like. What month is it? April. What year is it? What month is it? I am getting old, jeez. No, so that Kraken build was happening this time 5 years ago. That Kraken build you're talking about. Hey, Los I completely messed that up. Los Zaraveras. Hey, Loza, how you doing? Welcome in. Why are you not making the deployer machine? Because I like placing dirt, okay? I just want to play some dirt. Leave me be. Fine. I'm enjoying myself. I'll get bored of it eventually and I'll make a machine, but for now we're fine. Placey dirt. Have a wonderful time doing so. Having the ability to let your chat play Where's Waldo so you can sit and work quietly helps with long streams. The thing is, I used to have loads of fancy stuff on my stream, but I've changed computers like 3 times since I last properly streamed. So yeah, all that's long gone. Mispronouncing chat names, he's back. Oh yeah, what I do. Mispronounce all the things. Sometimes laying blocks is strangely satisfying. It is. It's just nice. And it's quite satisfying when you watch it in a time-lapse as well, if you actually place them in some semblance of an order, but I've not done that, so this looks like a well-messy time-lapse. It's fine. Still get a time-lapse out of it. All of this for a 15-second time-lapse. Yesterday our living room and only our living room lost power, and we were very confused. This morning an electrician came, turns out our breaker was fried and it was a major fire hazard. So the PSA. Check your breaker fuse boxes regularly. Yeah, good advice. Jeez. All it needs now is to forget to unmute. Well, I haven't even set up my stream deck yet, so I haven't even got a mute button. Yeah. Oh, I pronounced it perfectly. Excellent. Nailed it. I don't think I did. Let's hope nobody dies and you lose the time lapse to a corpse. Oh, I know. To be honest, if someone dies, it's fine. Just don't open up your body. Don't open up the corpse, because that's what makes it crash. It's not the corpse itself, it's the corpse inventory. As long as nobody opens it, we're all good. And I think you can probably trim the replay mod either side of when somebody does that, and it would work, potentially. Maybe. You lost the big dig that way. Can you not literally just, like, because you can cut down a replay before you actually edit it, can you not just like cut either side of that bit and have 3 replays? One, like the middle bit will obviously be the corpse, but the bit either side should still work, because then it's not having to load the inventory in the replay mod. I haven't tried it, but that would be my guess. But the crashes you were getting were the same as mine. If you die, don't get your stuff back. Exactly, yeah. Just come to my lovely shop. Selling kits for people who have had an untimely end. So much better place. I feel a little bit sad that we're going to lose this landscape, but then with how big the station is going to be, it's just going to end up being like a weird little dip if we don't do this. So we're putting down more dirt than I was hoping we'd have to. But in the long run, it'll be worth it. You'll never know that I flattened a massive area like this. Bro! Thank you so much for the sub. Ads stopped the beard view. Oh, I see. Ads was it. Yeah. Sorry that happens. Maybe make the best food shop when you will make the shopping district. I mean, I'd need to make farms to make food before I do that. Instead of opening your corpse, put a hopper under it. Now you have a decorative corpse on a toilet. The strangest bit of advice I've ever heard. I like it. Seems logical. I'll tell you what, it's actually starting to get quite warm in my office as well. Not as warm as Foxy's office. That was crazy. But it is getting a bit warm. Remind me to introduce you to the flashback mod. The thing is, we know, but we can't get it to work on this, sadly. Sintra connector just keeps crashing everything, so... Sadly, we can't use flashback. We could get it to load. We could get it to record the flashback, but it doesn't actually then work. If you try to load that, it crashes the game. Standards and tests. Enjoy the new episode. I know I did. That was before everything started exploding. How you doing though, Plods? So we were speaking about Truly Bedrock earlier. Plod is a member of Truly Bedrock, making some awesome content over there. So do go check him out. Check out his YouTubes. Plays a bit of Create as well. Don't you, Mr. Plod? Apparently my Twitch didn't give notifications for you being live. No, Cthulhu, no! Well, welcome in anyway. Lovely to see you. But yeah, I will upload the stream to the second channel on YouTube as well. Eventually. Because I think I'm going to need to put music playing. I'm going to need to link Epidemic Sound to another channel. And I don't know if I can do that without having to tell them to, or ask them to give me an upgrade. Excuse me. Can I have more channels, please? Even Twitch was confused by him going live. Yeah. Facts. As I say, I am going to try... I know I've said this before, but I am going to try and stream a bit more often. Like, I don't know what days, I don't know what times, But I'm trying to create opportunities within the videos where it makes sense for me to jump on and do a stream without spoiling stuff too much. Matt, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Yeah, back streaming. Weird, isn't it? Weird. Been a long time. Although I say that, we did actually do a stream in December. We did a stream for Jingle Jam to raise money for Calm UK. And we'll probably do something similar again this year. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, the Discord will definitely keep you updated better. But how you doing though, Matt? How's Misadventures? I've seen you're playing over on there. Haven't been able to catch much of the content, sadly, because I've been too focused on building over here. Barely watched anything. Ah, Throwlash has been watching. We're gonna have to go check out what you've been up to over there, Matt. Caught a bit of one of your streams the other day. Lurking in the background. And I've also got, there's one of your trees around here somewhere. Or yours and Stam tree behind those windmills. One of your designs, I believe. Exactly, Matt. Yeah, lots going on. In fact, a couple of the people we invited to this turned us down because it turns out they were doing Misadventures. You beat us to it. But I don't blame him. How you doing, Clown Guy? Welcome back. Welcome in, I should say. As long as you post times, I'll watch. I have a lot of time on my hands now. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and give a bit of warning next time. Like, I literally didn't say anything to anyone apart from my mods, and I think Stan, some of the other server members knew I was going to go live when I did. But yeah, I didn't announce it or anything because when it come to it, I didn't know if I was actually going to hit the go live button or not because yeah, that's how it is sometimes. But I'm glad I did. I'm having a wonderful time. LD Shadow Lady for me. I know whose fault it is. Don't you worry. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun though. What would you say is your favorite feature of the Create mods? It's a tough one. There's a lot of cool stuff. I do love a water wheel. I mean, it depends. Do you mean like item or block, or do you mean just overall feature? Because if it's overall feature, it's obviously the trains. The train stuff in general is amazing. And I'm very much looking forward to building some trains. I've got a new train design, actually, that I'm going to be building over in this world. Which I've had to design without copycats and without framed blocks. And it's, yeah, it's been an experience. But I think it's come out quite well, and I'm very pleased with it. So I'm looking forward to building that as well. Jetpacks. I'm sorry, Throwlash. No jetpack. Well, actually, no. There is a jetpack in this pack if you want it, Throwlash. It's a bit expensive to run and a bit expensive to build. You love being able to strip wood so fast? Yeah, that makes sense. Adoring the series. Love the fun windmills. Ah, well, I'm glad you're enjoying the series. So I'm having a wonderful time making it as well. So it's always nice when you guys enjoy it. Makes it all worthwhile. Can't wait to watch your video. Haven't had the time to watch it yet. I'll have the ritual coffee while watching your video. That's the way. I mean, I'd prefer it if you're drinking tea. Tea for the win. But, you know, coffee's fine. Have coffee, I suppose. You know, upset the tea gods. I've seen that recipe. There are no jetpacks. I see. See, I do actually have the most of the stuff to be able to make myself that jetpack. But the thing is, it's not a jetpack for traveling. The only thing it's good for is building. It basically gives you creative flight for building, and it's so slow. And it burns through quite expensive fuel very quickly. So that was the compromise we came to with Foxy when he was like demanding a jetpack. He found a really, really terrible one. So, yeah. Create doesn't have jetpacks as standard, but there's a bunch of Create add-ons. Nahala. Trying to find that comment again. But yeah, so Nahala, yeah, it's not built into Create default, but there's like a bunch of different mods that do add jetpacks. We're using one called Builder's Jetpack, and it is awful. I'll show you. This thing. Look at that. That's what you need to make it. 11 netherite, an elytra, 2 echo shards, and 2 bits of redstone. But I think to power it, you need like redstone, coal, and something else. I can't even remember. Is there... Fuel rod. Here we go. Jetpack fuel. There you go. 2 redstone, a gunpowder, and a coal. Will give you 4 bits of fuel, and each fuel lasts like 10 seconds, if that. It's horrific. Absolutely horrific. Oh dear. In fact, you pronounce my name so well, I noticed I have a typo. Trains is what hooked me on Create as a way to have my train set back in something I enjoy. Honestly, the trains are by far my favourite part of Create. Like, I'm very much looking forward to starting to get some trains down on here. But yeah, they're very cool. The double helix windmills are so nice. Thanks, Dremmy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun finding those. They're horrific to build and stick together, though. I'll tell you that much. Hence why I ended up using a schematic cannon for the next 2. I think so. I started following all on Just Create just because of the series. Hey, my lord, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope all is well. That's expensive. I know. Very expensive jetpack. Yes, Lex. Yes. I'd usually say it's a bit rude to promote other people's streams in a live stream. You'll find most people do not approve of that, and I don't either, really. But yeah, Stam is also live. I did say that earlier. We are going to be raiding into him when we're done here. Most likely, assuming he's still live, which, judging by his recent performance, I would imagine he's going to be live for the next bajillion hours. You can't get enough. Hey, Florida man. Welcome in. Sounds like the type of fuel that you tear up the overworld 10k blocks away. Yeah. I mean, or just build loads of Create machines to automate all that stuff. I mean, it's possible. Possible. We're keeping it British. What tea then? Well, Yorkshire tea. It's got to be Yorkshire tea. Sorry, I'm jumping around all over the place here. Just keep picking out random comments. The lightning blaze has landed. Morning, Mr. A. Hey, Jack, Mara, and Dash. Welcome, welcome. It's going to make some hilarious videos from Foxy, that jetpack. I know, he's the amount of times he's going to fall out of the sky, ruin his time lapses because there's a corpse on the ground. Is it a train station? It's a big flat area of land where there will be a train station in the future at some point. Yes. Currently, it's just a big flat bit of land. But there will be a train station and shopping district. The start of one, anyway, will be in this general sort of area. But yeah, we need to get lots of dirt down. What? Yorkshire tea's best tea? How dare you cry about Yorkshire tea? Yorkshire Gold is also very good. Glengetty? I don't know Glengetty. Honest? I don't know that one. Yeah, just default Yorkshire tea. That's the stuff. What do you drink then, clown? Clown guy? You're not into your Yorkshire tea. Put him on it. A friend of mine brought me back some Glengetty from a trip, and I've been ordering it ever since. It's good stuff. Can't wait for Chosen to fly in and plop a banner down to be your landlord. He can try it. He can try. I'm not claiming this land as my own. This is still community land. I just happen to be putting in the train track and stuff. Yorkshire biscuit blend, my personal go-to. Real Aussies drink Lipton tea. That's cold tea. That's not hot tea. That's not proper tea. It's iced tea. A good London fog, or if I'm not being fancy, coffee. Especially in my beardy cup. Ah, you rocking the merch there, Throwlash. I do. I'm rocking the merch as well, actually. One of the beardy mugs. Look at that. Shameless self-promotion there. It's not one of the better ones, if I'm honest. The take a break one is clearly the best one. It's got me drinking tea on the front of it. What more could you want? Watching this as I drink some coffee. That's not Tea Ghost, is it? We've clearly been talking about tea. Unbelievable. Subtle Throwlash. Subtle. Like it. Grizz, welcome in. Earl Grey is also good. I do like a bit of Earl Grey every now and then. Special treat, you know. People still drink tea? Yep. Lots of tea. Speaking of which, I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea now. Then when I come back, we'll place a little bit more dirt. And it will give me a couple of minutes to go cool down as well, because it is starting to get warm in my office, despite having the new windows open. So, boo! Right. Let's go somewhere a little bit safer. Oh, did not mean to fire another rocket. Right, that'll do. Right, so I'm gonna go get some tea. I will be back in just a few minutes. Exo Shadies, how you doing? Welcome in. Thought tea belonged in the bay. Unbelievable. Not having it. Go make some tea. Or some coffee. See you in a minute. Don't mind me. Just playing with the music as I sat down. I think I accidentally paused it. Sorry. How's the gambling going? But yeah, you just earn nuggets for being in stream, and they don't do anything. Their only purpose is to get more. That's literally it. Gun's got way too many. Ah! Good. Power stopped again. Look. Why? Why does it keep stopping? This is broken again. In fact, it looks like it's recently broken. Understand what its problem is. How is it possibly overstressed? And now it's not. I didn't do anything different. And now it's overstressed again. What is going on? Anyone know what's happening here? I don't know what's happening. Needed that. Rest that's fine. I do that. Now it's only got 400 and 516. Okay, this one's loading up again. 548. So the power's climbing again. But because it ran out of stress, these stopped, which meant the power ran out. Right, okay, that all makes sense. But why is it doing that? I don't understand. Oh dear. You've lost it all twice. Good job, Jeremy. Good job. Thanks, Exo. To be honest, I rarely live stream. I'm trying to get back into it, so yeah, it's weird. Licorice is the best. Cannot get enough. What are you talking about? My burners are fueled by lava that's pumped from a resource I found right down at the bottom of the world. An infinite resource of lava. But obviously if the power stops, then the lava stops going in. But these turbines here still pump the water in. So they'll always be producing passive power. What are the flashing green lights above showing? Oh, they are for the board. They show me how much we're using, how much we've got available, and what the total capacity is. Maybe you should be using renewable resources instead. All right, solar punk boy. Jeez. Ah, thank you, Jack. Didn't need to do that. But it does come with some lovely perks. If you connect your Discord to Patreon, then you'll see lots of new channels in Discord, the supporter channels and so on. You'll be able to access the Perfect World 2 server. It's the packet's currently running. Lots of cool stuff on there, and you'll get all the schematics from this series as well. Solar panels would be cool. Yeah. Spain? No, I'm not in Spain. No. Too soon. But it was literally like the day I turned on my power, there was a massive power cut in all of Spain and Portugal. So in the back rooms, I was blamed briefly. But I assure you, it was nothing to do with me. It's not my job to be environmentally friendly. I'm a power company. Exactly. Exactly. You carry on like that, Throw, I'll break into your house and install a power meter. Don't tempt me. Hey, B Silver B, how you doing? Long time no see. You made an Earl Grey? No, Clown Guy. Earl Grey is also fine. Earl Grey is acceptable. That's a tea I drink occasionally. Just not my go-to. Was thinking something was powering on and off and causing the issue. I don't know what's causing the issue, to be honest with you. But we've just completely removed that speed controller now. Because that's the bit that kept breaking. So we'll see what happens. If power goes off again, we'll see if it breaks somewhere else, and maybe that will help us diagnose what's actually going on. I don't know. It's so annoying. I hate it. Earl Grey beats coffee at least. Solar Punk. I'm no stranger to rioting and chaos. Whoa, Throwlash. Whoa now. No need for that. I haven't broken into your house yet. Try speed controller 1 block away because it wasn't functioning. Okay, so try that first. I mean, to be honest, I don't need a speed controller there. I don't need to slow everything down to 1 stress unit. It just looks a bit better on the power cables. They're moving slower. You started it. Yeah, fair enough. Yet. Exactly. What was a yet? What do you think of this blend? Chamomile? No. Licorice root? Nope. Lime flower? Nope. Tulsi leaf? Don't even know what that is. Valerian root? Sounds like something elves made. And oat flowering tops. That doesn't sound like a real thing. That's my review. Yeah, wouldn't know what wouldn't have a clue how that would taste, but I definitely don't like chamomile, and I'm not opposed to licorice, but licorice in drink form just seems weird. Actually, no, wait a minute. Just sambuca, isn't it? I know that. Message Mrs. B and tell her to hide the tea bags and chocolate biscuits if soon comply to demands. Don't you dare. You'd struggle to message her, to be honest. She never logs onto Discord. She hates it. My lord, you know that you can make a machine to put down the blocks? Yes, but I find it quite relaxing just to hang out, chill, and place a bit of dirt. And we are going to double layer this, so I would imagine the second layer I will be using a deployer system to do it. But for this first layer, I'm quite enjoying just chilling and placing some blocks. Quite relaxing. Neon, welcome in. I know, streaming, right? But yeah, I'm not sure I'd enjoy licorice in a tea though. Just yeah. Where do you think she's checked for snacks? Well, that's the thing. She's currently unsupervised, which could be a problem because I plan to make dinner after this, and yeah, she's currently unsupervised. She might not be hungry by the time I get. They half-priced all the Easter eggs. What can I say? So relaxing, which would usually be a good thing, but it's 1:30 AM and you're slowly convincing me it might be time for bed soon. That does sound like it's time for bed. Appreciate you stopping by though. What's for dinner? I haven't decided yet. Haven't decided. We had a lasagna yesterday and it was we decided it was too hot for a lasagna while we were halfway through eating it. So probably something a bit lighter today, I reckon. Finished your terraforming for now? Nice one, Doppel. I have not. I feel like I've barely made a dent. I mean, we've placed a lot of dirt, but for the amount of time we've been doing this. I wouldn't have tried it if it wasn't for the fact my lovely partner made the blend for me when I was struck by a bout of insomnia. Okay. Did it help with the insomnia? I used to suffer quite badly from insomnia, but I got myself a very heavy weighted blanket, and it's completely fine now. I'll sleep like a baby. I don't mean waking up screaming every 4 hours. I mean the other version of sleeping like a baby. You prefer cooking foods or delivering? Oh, I love cooking. I thoroughly enjoy my cooking. What I don't enjoy is my kitchen. Like, I'm in a rented property at the moment, and the kitchen is very small. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Not a fan. But hopefully, when we move, we'll have a nice kitchen, which I'm very much looking forward to. But yeah, I do enjoy cooking a lot. Best meal in this weather is pork chops, new potatoes, and a salad done on a barbecue. Oh, maybe I should do a barbecue chat. That'd be good. It did help the insomnia. Weighted blankets don't help me. I sleep under 2 duvets and a 15-kilogram weighted blanket and still struggle to sleep. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I've got I think my blanket's like 9 kilograms. And yeah, it literally completely, like, it's hard not to say something without it clearly being a pun, but it cured my problem overnight. Nice to have a nice kitchen. Took us 20+ years to get ours, but now I cook very little. Oh. Is it because you didn't have a nice kitchen to cook in, so you kind of went off cooking, or just our moms cook? Both valid options. Do you have any videos explaining what different create items do? I get a bit stuck every now and then. Yeah, so Jojo or Pole Art on YouTube are very good for that. The very, very basics. A couple of years ago, Bruno Dan Ui did a short series, a few episodes that explained the very, very basics. Most of which would still be the same despite the update. I don't think anything's changed in regards to what he covered. So yeah, there are a bunch of people out there that do tutorial things, but I don't do tutorials. It's not my style of content. I sometimes actually explain what I'm doing, but I certainly wouldn't call it a tutorial. I had someone in my comments the other day, actually. They were furious that one of my videos, the tutorial was really bad, and telling everyone not to bother watching it because I don't explain anything and I just build stuff. And I'm like, well, it's not a tutorial. No one said it was a tutorial. Of course it's a terrible tutorial. I'm not trying to be one. Strange, eh? You now watch our weight, etc. And I've grown a bit lazy. Oh, and Minecraft joined my life, so the kitchen is on the back burner, so to speak. Fair. No, because I literally sit here and play Minecraft or edit all day, every day. I find cooking very relaxing. It gets me away from the computer, making nice food. Who is hosting the server? Who is doing the server for us from your squad? I think it's on Foxy's at the moment. But we all like me, Stam, and Foxy are all partners with Nodecraft, and it's a Nodecraft server, so we all kind of manage it really. We've all got access. We need it. But Foxy initially set it up, hence why we had to turn on the weather and the daylight cycle and mob spawning. If you watch the first episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, the power's still going now that I've removed the speed controller, so that's good, I guess. If that single speed controller has been the issue the whole time, I'm gonna be raging. How dare you make stuff instead of making stuff in a tutorial fashion? I know. They were really quite upset about it. About the fact that I didn't explain all the ins and outs of what I was doing. And it's like, well, it's not a tutorial. If you want a tutorial, put the word tutorial in your search when you're searching for something. Like, just saying. But thanks for the comment. It does help engagement. It's a beast of a server. It is. Yes, yeah. We have a 24 render distance on a Create server. And it's fine. Like, frame rate is wonderful. Depending where you're looking. Goes down a bit when you look in that direction. But even so, I mean, that's still ridiculous amounts of frames. Ah! And the tick rate's doing really well as well. Not having lag problems or anything. Some people don't realise that not everyone is there to teach. I know. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, sometimes I will go into a bit more detail on how things work and so on. Like, if someone asks in the comments, oh, how does this specific thing work? Next time I'm doing that specific thing, I tend to just naturally go into a bit more detail on it. But yeah, I would not class anything I do as tutorial. It's just not the way I like making content, really. I'm glad you enjoyed the episode, DJ. Why do you do this platform by yourself? Why don't you help someone with that? I'm just asking, Billy. I just wanted to chill out. I mean, I could literally just set up a deployer system and get this done in like 20 minutes, half hour if I wanted to, and if I had enough dirt, which I don't. But no, I find it relaxing. I like just chilling out, placing dirt, hanging out with you guys, having a chat. Lovely way to spend a Thursday afternoon. / evening / morning, depending where you are. You did manage to learn some decent stuff from me, Beardy. Well, there we go. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I actively try not to teach things. But yeah, I certainly don't go into detail. If you want tutorials, there's much better channels for that. But yeah, I essentially just play, I learn, and as I learn stuff, it tends to be in the videos as I learn it. So it's more of a learn with me as opposed to a here's how you do things. Would like to see more on the new factory button thingies. Yes, I will be playing around with those a lot in future. We're just not at that stage in this world yet. They're really expensive to make. You have to use like stock links to make them. I think it was stock links anyway. But yeah, they're very expensive. But yeah, I will be using the factory gauges quite a lot when it comes to it. It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday, is it? Oh, look at that. What day did I say it was? Wait a minute, why did nobody correct me earlier when I said, what day is this? Oh, it's Thursday. Why did nobody correct me and say, actually, Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Embarrassing, isn't it? I don't know what day of the week it is. I learned when you have two controllers back to back, it's normally from the chunks load, unload. Okay. So by back to back, do you mean like right next to each other, or do you mean like if you have going from one controller straight into another controller, or if you use more than one controller on a system? What do you mean? I'd like to know. I believe it's Wednesday. What a lovely Wednesday afternoon. How wonderful. Probably some profit to be got from selling stock links. Yeah, probably actually. I'd imagine. We figured you'd eventually figure it out. Thanks, Lawful. Yep. Yep. I've said it's Thursday more than once in today's stream. That's the first time I've been corrected. Oh, days. Oh, that's good. That means I've got 2 more days to the weekend. Because I've got more time to do stuff, because I've got no time at all over the weekend. I honestly don't know which month it is. I mean, it's just about still April. BST Standard Time. He declares what day and time it is. Yep. BST. That is the way. I remember this tune. This was the Truly Bedrock Season 4, when I built the Cyberpunk City. This is the time-lapse music. I think, if I remember correctly. Enjoy the walk home, Plod. Enjoy the weather. It's May now in Australia. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. I thought you went to bed, Toad. It's now 1:45 AM. I thought you were maybe practicing being confused for when your little one comes around. No, that was genuine confusion. Oh dear. Genuinely getting the day wrong. Yep. 100% we are going to use some deployers for the second level of this. I'm telling you. We haven't even got to the bit where the track comes out yet. I might end up using deploys for the second half of the bottom of this as well. At this rate. Otherwise, I'll never get the video done. You could make a dirt farm. I could make a dirt farm. But I've got loads of dirt I need to dig out anyway. So when I run out of dirt over here, I'll just go over there and dig out what I need. Old man confusion, not new parent confusion. Yeah, it's all the same. Age. 145 for Kez as well. Can we get a free cam of where you're building? Of course. So basically, we're going to have rails coming out of the mountain there. And then we're going to have rails going off that way somewhere to where Stam's been building rails. And then there's going to be rails going that way to where Chosen and Eggs are basing. And then there's going to be a giant train station here. Which is then going to leave this space here, and then over that way and over that way is going to be like shopping and stuff. So yeah, we need a lot more dirt than what I've currently placed. We've got a long way to go. I learned this because I was trying to feed off 3 boilers like you did, and I kept having the same problem until I just used 1. Hey. So it's because they were next to each other that was the problem. I reckon. Well, we'll see how they see how it goes. I mean, we're still spinning. We're still spinning. This is good. Although, actually, didn't Foxy come over and say the power wasn't on earlier when this was actually spinning? Let's go have a look. I don't want to go into Foxy's base because I don't want to spoil anything, but I can check it from down here. Let me just have a little pre-cam nose. Yep. So his power is still running this time. So maybe it was literally just that speed controller that was causing the problems. These chains are all going a lot faster now, though, which is sadness. Oh, well. Oh! There's me saying we don't get server lag, and I just randomly got a pop of server lag there. So even this, I think we're still going to need to come further out this way to make sure we've got room for the train station. So much dirt. Oh, you like the smokestacks? Thanks. Yeah, they look pretty good. I like them. They serve zero function, but they look quite cool. But there is space inside them, so I could potentially give them a function, but what with this being the spawn and shopping area, I don't really want to be building farms and factories and things over here. Apart from power, of course. That was terrible block placing. Hey Elmar, how you doing? Your seed, where is Stam building? Stam was building rails. You showed the place and Stam is placing his train station. I know, like, Stam knows where to line up his rails when he gets over to this way. I think he's, like, just over the hill over there somewhere at the moment. Yeah, look, he's made it to there, look, with his rails. So this is what Stam's been doing on stream the last couple of days. And there's rails that go literally all out this way. But obviously I've not loaded and refreshed. But, yeah, so he's got rails, and they're going to come into a station here. My base is going to be in this area here. So just on the other side of the mountain. So we're just going to have rails that go straight through. And then, yeah, other people are elsewhere. Not for me to say. I just realized you could use your chain of your power station to travel. I could, yes. I mean, they were only going at like 1 SU a short while ago, so they would have been pretty useless. But now I've removed that speed controller that seemed to be causing me problems. Maybe it'll be all right. Might need a couple more torches under it. Just to make sure things are a bit safer. Nothing can spawn in 1 block high, can it? Can it? Other than, like, maybe silverfish if there was a spawner. Ah, we'll be fine. You spent hours earlier trying to make shipping containers look good. Stam ended up telling me to rewatch your dock episode. Now it looks great. Yeah, the old pillar blocks from... Not chipped, the other one. Called. Bother me again. Unbelievable. But yeah. Yeah, they are really cool though, like the pillar blocks. They work well. I don't think I've used any over here yet. Oh no, there are. There you go, look. There's a shipping container made with pillar blocks. But these are the different pillar blocks. These are the ones that are in Create, I guess. Which is also what I use for the towers. But yeah, they work quite well. Didn't need to use a rocket there, really. Just being lazy. And then you randomly went live. Yep, that I did. Very random. What's the biome mod you use in this pack? Because the world looks so much better and realistic. We don't use... This is just vanilla Minecraft. This is all vanilla. I can make it look even cooler. The frames are going to drop dramatically. Yeah, like that. There's an awesome seed. But yeah, and you spawn literally like there on the mountain. See where that campfire is? You spawn just behind that. But yeah, this is just a very good seed that Stam found. So it just looks extra cool. But it is just vanilla world generation. There's nothing special going on there. It shows what a difference the what was it, Cliffs and Caves and Cliffs update made, like increasing and lowering the world height. Like, you would never have got terrain like that before, just naturally generating. It's very cool. That was Complementary Unbound, which is like a more realistic complementary shader. It's like, essentially it's complementary shaders, but with loads of settings preset that make it look really nice. Particularly the clouds. I think the clouds look amazing. When you slow down on the videos, I can't keep up. I'm already 2 videos ahead. They're going to continue to come out every 3 days from my side for a little while. I think Chosen's are going out every other day, pretty much. But we're all having too much fun. What can I say? But I sat down yesterday to start recording episode 10, which was going to be all this stuff. This stuff's now episode 11 because something happened that resulted in an entire episode in a very short period of time. So sometimes you just end up with... it's almost like a bonus episode, really, that one, I guess. Yeah, quite funny, though. Too bad shaders don't work on webcam. Thanks, Tremmy. Thanks. Appreciate that. Unbelievable. Looks better than, like, Bop. Don't know what that means. With all the different biomes, small islands with a lot of rivers in the seas. Yeah, I mean, as I say, we just got lucky with the seed. I say got lucky. Sam found a good seed, which has made all the difference. So many people to follow too, and then watching most of them. So much video. Yeah, there's a lot of videos. I say you've got me and I think Stam's doing 2 videos a week currently. Foxy's doing like between 1 and 3, depending how busy he is. I think Eggs does one every 2 weeks because he works full time, so he doesn't have as much time as a lot of us. Biomes are plenty. Ah, okay. I've never used it. Yeah, and Throwlash works full time, and I think he's doing roughly a video week-ish. Yeah, there's a lot. What program do I use for my videos? I edit with Adobe Premiere. It's what I used to use Adobe software in my previous full-time job, so I was very familiar with it. It was quick for me to learn the Premiere side of it because I'd spent so many years of my life in Photoshop and other Adobe softwares. So yeah, I just use that. Gets the job done. Stan vids and streaming as a full-time watch alone. I know, like, his streaming lately has been insane. He's been doing like 6 hours daily streams pretty much, hasn't he? And he's still getting videos done. I don't understand how he has the time. But it just goes to show that we're all enjoying the server though, which is nice. And it's nice to have a server without like a specific like aim or end date or anything like that, you know? We're just chilling, having fun, hanging out, playing Create. What more could you want? And it does get quite lonely playing solo worlds only for like, what, the last 2.5 years? Since I started doing hardcore, I've pretty much been in solo worlds. So yeah, very nice to play with people again. Oh, I know, Drebby. It's so annoying. I hate that. I mean, I could move to like DaVinci Resolve. I know is another good editor, but I just editing software. I don't want to learn something new. Too old for that. Solo does get lonely. It's nice to have people to bounce ideas off of too. Yeah, I mean, even when playing solo, like I'm always talking to like Stam and Foxy and others in the super secret Create Discord where all the Create people live. So yeah, I do bat ideas around and things for that like that. But yeah, it's definitely more fun playing with people. From a content perspective, it's more fun as well. Like, it's more fun for you guys because instead of, the way I see it is, instead of it's just me being like, oh, we're gonna do this, now we've done this, now we're gonna do this, now we've done this, now we're gonna do this, now we've done this. It's like, now we're gonna do this. It's like, oh no, we're not, because so and so's just come over and now I need to go do this. Like, it mixes up the content, adds in more breaks, gives you guys breathers when I'm doing like epic builds. It's just nice. And I hope you guys feel the same way. What more do we want? We want all the crates add-ons to update to 6. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. It is lonely playing alone. I love watching. Thank you for it. Create is so full of new ways to do things. I know. I love Create. Do good. You just got a wandering trader. Give me a diamond axe with sharpness 10. What mod pack are you playing? Mending, Scavenger 2, Capturing 2, Looting 5, and Unbreaking. That sounds like Dawncraft would be my guess. You playing Dawncraft? How do you guys get so good at building? If I try to freestyle build, I end up with a box. So the best way to learn, or the way that I learned to build when I first started playing Minecraft, like 2019, I would watch people. Specifically, I was watching a lot of early Pixel Riffs tutorials and things, just to like learn how to play. I was playing in Bedrock, so none of the farms worked, but I did pick up a few sort of like building tips. And then he did like this one chunk build series. I think he only did a few episodes, but from that I copied directly one of the builds, a windmill I think it was. This is like before I did content, but so I built this windmill, and then I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I was like, right, I'm gonna rebuild that windmill without looking at what I've done in that video and so on. And I just got into a habit of doing that. So if I wanted to, at the start, when I wanted to learn how to build stuff, I would watch someone's video or tutorial on how to build something, or watch them build something, and then try and build it from memory. And you'd always get it wrong. It would never be the same build, but you pick up just a couple of little techniques or a couple of little things each time you do that. And then in the end, you sort of formulate your own build style from that. Which you don't have to do, but if you're going to be making content, obviously you need your own build style. You can't go copying other people. So yeah, you end up just sort of evolving, so on. And at the end of the day, just practice. The more you build, the better you'll get at it. Like anything, really. Do some torches. We need a few over there, don't we? Other than that, we're not looking too bad, I don't think. I think the bit I'm doing now, I've already lit up. This looks scary. Go down there. Nope, we're not going down there. Watch. By this zombie. Right, buddy. I'd watch Beardy videos to learn building, but I didn't learn anything because it wasn't a tutorial. Jeremy, you funny. Yeah, but I mean, the best thing to do is just find a build style that you like, look at what they're building, and then try and recreate it. The first few times you might want to be like looking at what they've built, like looking at the final product while trying to recreate it. But when you do that, you learn new building techniques, and then you start to evolve your own build style from that anyway. And when in doubt, if you make a part of the build that looks absolutely horrific and you don't know what to do about it, cover it in leaves. Honestly, leaves, lifesaver. Hey Viper, how you doing? I know, I'm actually live. You'll let memory last, but you've enjoyed seeing my builds since I know B. Like B, I think you were like one of the first like 20 subs back in the early days. The old Yaptopia builds. I think, actually, it might have been Yaptopia where I built Pix's windmill, but specifically said it was Pix's windmill. Or was it Mrs. B that built Pix's windmill that time? I can't even remember. That was a long time ago. You started Minecraft 12 months ago after YouTube suggested a perfect world to me. I've been obsessed with Create since. There's so much to do. Yeah, I think I can't remember what I was watching when I discovered Create. I was watching something on YouTube, and you know when it just autoplays and you end up like watching stuff, and you're like, how did I end up here? And it was actually a Pixel Rift tutorial. It was my introduction to Minecraft. Closely followed by the video of Philza losing his hardcore world after like 4 years to a baby zombie. Viper, thank you for the sub. Absolutely loving it. I've just been talking about how great it is to actually hang out with people, Viper. It's all about practice. Build, fly, walk away, watch your build from a distance, and then continue building. Exactly. Don't be afraid to like tear something down and start again. But also, never give up on a build too early. Quite often, you'll get like the few basic blocks down and so on, and you might be like, oh, I'm not really feeling it. But then just keep building on it. Just keep going, push through it, and then even if at the end of it you still don't like the build, you've learned stuff that you don't like, if that makes sense, which will once again help make you a better builder. You've been recently doing a build a day to practice houses and stuff, and yesterday you built a steam train. Oh, was it you that posted the vanilla steam train in the Discord? I did see that. Perfect World episode 4 is when I started watching and learning. Wow, you've been here for a long time. Only been playing for 2 months and you're loving it. Welcome to a new life of Minecraft. Game that keeps on giving, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm a very creative person, so this kind of sandbox game is just perfect for someone like me. Oh, apparently you were spamming caps, Canum. No need to use shouty voices, although for some reason the bot does seem incredibly straight. I can't actually see what your message was. How do you know how big a building should be for farms? I always put the floor down thinking it's a good size and then, nope, too small. If you watch my videos, you'll notice that most of the time I build something and then when I go to put a farm in there, I lose most of the farm's efficiency. Yes, it was me. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I did see that train, Canum. That was very good. Nicely done. Build a day, another good way to learn. But yeah, generally I just try and jam a farm in. And if I do a building with a specific farm in mind, and then I can't fit that farm in, I'll just repurpose the building and use it for a different farm. I know some people like to build the farm and then build the buildings around it, but I prefer just trying to cram a farm into a nice looking building. And if the efficiency of the farm suffers, I genuinely just don't care most of the time. As long as it still produces what I want eventually, I don't really care about efficiency. I'm not that kind of a player, really. I did see your post, yes. Yeah, but yeah, very good train. Proof. Especially a vanilla one as well. Vanilla's very difficult to build steam trains in. Proof that when we say Beardy reads Discord, he actually does. And also proof that he can actually read. Wow, thank you, Gun. Yeah, but yeah, no, of course I read my Discord. I don't like respond or react or stuff very often, but I do keep an eye on the Discord. Usually when I'm thinking about the next step I need to do on a video, or if I'm rendering stuff out, then the computer's generally busy, so I just sit there and catch up on Discord. I see things, just not necessarily everything. This Minecraft, not Factorio. Why bother about efficiency? Exactly. Exactly. For me, it was Yogscast who made me love the base vanilla Minecraft game, and the Minecrafters and Direwolf20 made me lose myself in the modded part of the game. Since today, I'm still playing. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah, Yogscast are a good bunch, though. And I've not watched Direwolf, I don't think. Heard of. I'm aware of Direwolf, but I don't think I've watched Direwolf. Didn't even know I had a Twitch. It's been here for a long, long time with nothing on it because I've not been streaming lately. I've been really bad with the streaming side of things. Hey, welcome raiders. Nukerai coming in with the raids. Official Zircon, Jessica, Easy Floof, Silver Gaming Rising. Welcome, welcome. How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome in, everyone. We're just we're literally placing dirt. That is it. We're placing lots of dirt. Although, oh no, we've got more dirt. We're all good. I thought we were about to start placing grass there. Ooh, scary times. Will you be streaming more in the future? Yes, that is the plan. I'm not streaming to a schedule again at the moment because that's what stressed me out so much last time when I was streaming. But when bits like this come up in videos and I'm like, well, I'm going to be doing loads of grind work for the next couple of hours, that's generally when I'll be streaming. Is my plan. So yes, more streams, more bearded streams. It's going to be good. Oh, it was good. Thanks. Doing some hardcore. I remembered you were on the same SMP as Stam with the Create mod, so I thought I'd pop by. Yes, yes, we are. I believe Stam is off in the distance somewhere making train lines, and I'm flattening out the area where the train station is going to go. So yeah. How's the hardcore world? How old is it? How many days? I do miss hardcore. Technically, my hardcore world is still going. I haven't died in it. I've just also not played on it for 2 years. I discovered Create. That was the problem. Your ex-girlfriend got you into MC back in 1.4 with modded. DRP got you into modded Bedrock. Yeah, we love DRP. Java modded wasn't as janky as Bedrock and rarely play vanilla now. I mean, I rarely do vanilla. Yeah, I've not played vanilla for like 2 years on reflection. 3.5 years, 7,300 days, and just over 2,000 hours. Wow. That is quite quite the world. Nice. I'm gonna have to swing by and take a look at some point. Beardy found the way to win hardcore mode. Yeah, get to like, I think I got to about 6,000 days or so, didn't I? I can't remember. What was the last compilation video from that? I think that was a 6,000 days video. I think that world was about a year old or so. And then yeah, as I say, I discovered Create and just never looked back. Place in the dirt, place more dirt until we've run out of dirt. Can't lose the world if you don't play it. Exactly. How's Frank doing? Frank is doing fine. Can't say his name properly since I put a question mark on it. I don't think it's actually Frank though. I am convinced that Frank has been replaced. Because I don't think you can remove name tags or names from above people without giving them a new one. So unless, I mean, can you even give someone a blank name tag to remove their name? I don't know. That's the only way it can still be Frank though. I reckon Frank was disappeared by someone and then replaced. That's my theory. The start of Beardy's hardcore journey was different. Oh yeah. Yeah, my it took me a while to get past the first short amount of days, put it that way. No worries, Nick Ray, thanks for hanging out. And raiding, of course. You got me into Create as well? Hey, that's the spirit. I've never played Factorio. I played a good probably 200 or 300 hours of Satisfactory. Just before Satisfactory 1.0 came out, and then around the time that came out. But yeah, it was eating up too much of my time that I wasn't making content from. So back to Minecraft. But in fact, Satisfactory is a great game though. Yeah, never played Factorio. What's your personal source of rule about how high your ceilings are in your build? My only rule is don't do too high ceilings. That's literally it. It depends on the builds and what you're doing. Like buildings like these, I tend to make them like 5 or 6, because then once you get the floor in, you tend to kind of lose potentially a bit anyway. But yeah, I don't really have any hard and fast rules. I mean, the ceiling in that one is literally from the bottom to the top, and the ceiling in that building is 4 blocks. So it depends. Depends on the style of the build, what the building's for, what you want to put in it. It can all... we've almost used all the dirt that Eggs gave us. And the power's still running. This is good. Maybe we have finally fixed it. You like the background music? This song in particular is one of my favourites. Runaway Reel by Moreland Songs, this one. In fact, I think I used this in the time-lapse for building the power station, I think. No worries, Skylines. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of fun to play Factorio. I can tell if you got 600 hours on it. You're part of hashtag No Roof Crew. You got me. Got you interested in Create as well? Good, good. More creative players. That's what we need. Ah! I may have fallen off. Sometimes break my mind about such simple things like how low or high I'm building. I get all my music from Epidemic Sound, Dremmy. There's a link in all of my descriptions to a playlist for all the music that I use on my videos, but that's the service that I use for my music. Yeah. So whoever you do hear something on a video and you're like, I wonder what that is, the playlist is in the description and it'll be in there somewhere. And if it's a song you've not heard on a video before, it's usually nearer the top of the playlist. Or it'll be right near the bottom because I've not used it in ages. But yeah, but that playlist has got like 150 tracks on it though. I've used a lot of music over the years. Walkman FM, yeah, one of the 80s classics, that one. Tor is good as well. On the 80s side. Because I'm a tall guy myself, so I don't want to bump my head. Yeah, I mean, I'm tall as well, yeah. Maybe that's why I do higher ceilings. But yeah, I will never do a build with just a too high ceiling. Even corridors have got to be taller than that. Don't like the thought of banging my head. Plus, it just looks better on videos. Have a higher ceiling, more space around the player, you know. Feels less cramped. I need that fast block placement UI thing. Where you just hold down right click and then go whoop, and it places all the blocks. That'd be good. You never look at descriptions. That's fair, neither do I. How tall, Biddy? I am 6'3". And it looks a bit realistic, yeah. Is this going to be for the next episode? No. This going to be like a 15-second time lapse. We've been here for hours. But yeah, this will be in like 2 episodes' time. This particular bit. I do have a couple of other episodes lined up, ready for you guys, which will be out this week. What day is it? Wednesday. So it'll be out on Wednesday, Thursday. So it'll be out on Saturday and Tuesday. So this will be in next Friday's episode. If I've mathed correctly and actually gone from the right day this time. Which I may have done. That's definitely a Skyblock world. No! I do love a Skyblock world. I like the restrictiveness of them. I've never done a vanilla Skyblock though. I've only ever done modded, like Bees or FTB Skies. If it isn't them, hey, hi Gene, how you doing? Have you not been streaming? No, I've not been. I've done maybe 2 streams in the last year and about 5 streams in the last 2.5, 3 years. So yeah, you haven't been missing me. I've just not been streaming. But the plan is to start streaming more again. We'll see how that plans out. Don't take my word for that, but that is the plan. But I've been known to say that and then not stream again for another 6 months. So we'll see. Oh dear. The rain. Always the rain. It is always the rain. Yep. Yep. It's just making me feel at home. I'm definitely going to use the deployer soon. It is relaxing to place dirt, but there becomes a time when it starts to get less relaxing. Maybe it's the rain. Maybe that's just putting me off. All the mods 9. I've never played all the mods. How do I have not? What build is this? This is flat. It's basically just flattening out an area to build a ginormous train station. Is pretty much what we're doing at the moment. Can you show us how the time-lapse cam works? No. Not currently, because if I was to do that, it would end this time-lapse. I need to stay loaded in the world to be able to do it. But it basically just creates a file, and then you load up that file afterwards, and then you can literally fly around the world, put the camera wherever you want, and just play back all the footage that you've done. It's very clever. And a bit janky, but very clever when it works, how you expect it to. But yeah, I can't show that right now though, sadly, because that would end the current time lapse that we're doing, and then it would start a new one, which is an opportunity just to change the camera angle on the time lapse. It's not the end of the world if that happens, but yeah. For now, we shall stick with this. You didn't get a notification for today. You just happened to see a stranger in the list. How are you dealing with the heat today? I'm getting very warm. I will have to end the stream soon, just so I can go like pour my head under a tap or something. And if I don't start sorting dinner for the wifey, I'm gonna get in trouble soon. She'll start saying the baby's getting angry, and then uses that as an excuse, and it works. So, you know, gonna have to get on dinner very soon. This track, by the way, can you hear that in the background? Right, I'm gonna go back to the start. OG people here. You remember this track? Remember what I used it on? Beardy needs a water-cooled build. I really do. The baby's getting hungry as a woman's God-given right, and you cannot deny her that. Exactly. Toad! You're supposed to go to... It's 2:15 now. You should be in bed. We had this conversation. But yeah, so this song, I used it in the finale of Truly Bedrock Season 2 in a very cinematic moonfall explosion. You should definitely check that out if you've not seen it. It was actually Foxy that made the animation bits for that, which is cool. Jade, how you doing? I'm old. I forgot. My bad. Sounds like an excuse, Toad. How you doing though, Jade? And yeah, so speaking of Truly Bedrock, Jade is another member of Truly Bedrock. I'm just saying this song is the song I used for the season 2 finale when the moon crashed down. Love this song. May have to go back and rewatch Old Age Memory. Yeah, I mean, you're talking that was 4 years ago. How big is your coffee cup this morning? It's standard 18 ounce, 15 ounce? I think I know my own merch. I think they're 15 ounce. Not big enough. But it's big. How's the Jojo doing, if you don't mind me asking? He's doing very well, although he has, I think he's gone on holiday. Well, he has gone on holiday. He's away for the week. So he's not on the server just at the moment. But he will be back next week after his well-earned vacation. Not the head size cup today. No, not the head size cup today. That one doesn't see as many outings these days. My tea kept going cold because it takes so long for me to drink it. So yeah, I tend to stick to the slightly smaller ones now, which are still more than a normal cup of tea. So can't complain. How you doing though, Jade? How's things? Keeping busy, I hope. Was that when everyone went to the Nether Hub for safety? Yes, Dremmy, that's the one. That's the episode I used this song in. It's in so much dirt. Pumats! It's actually getting a little bit cold now. Hope you're doing alright though, good to see you. Running around like a chicken with the head cut off, but that is to be expected. There. Yeah, how you been keeping though, Pumats? Good to see you. Life, chaotic and fun. Why? I like the fact that even after a large amount of time, your initial comment is still to make sure that our tea is at the correct temperature. Don't ever change. Works as a nice reminder for me to finish my tea as well most of the time. I'm also feeling very old. Your baby turned 16. Oh, happy birthday to your baby. Jade, I'll tell you. I'll have a baby soon. I don't think I mentioned it in the TV backgrounds yet. Bam bam bam. Mini Beard Mark II is coming and it's not a plushie. I think that might be the last of my dirt. Aha! Almost. Oh yeah, tune! Hang in! You found a mug warmer to keep the coffee warm? That would be handy. It's the standard intro. Oh, you have it on a Stream Deck card. I like it. There's a massive spider crawling up my wall. We'll deal with that later. It's fine. Not hurting anyone. Yet. Watching you, buddy. 16, great age. My oldest is likely older than you. What are we doing today, Mr. Bison? Hey, Bonsai. Placing dirt. Lots of dirt. We're flattening out an area for train stations and other stuff. Toad demanding we burn the house down. Look, it's only... It's not a giant spider. I may have exaggerated. It's a reasonable size spider. I'm in the UK. We don't really have giants. It's a big boy for the UK. Keep placing their dirt. Once this dirt runs out, though, I should probably go make dinner so I don't get in trouble. Need to keep Mrs. B, the baby, fed, or I will be in a lot of trouble. You live in Australia, yeah, exactly, yeah. So your reaction of burn the house down is perfectly valid. Get the flamethrower, kill it with fire. Okay, yeah, Jade also not a fan of spiders, it would seem. I mean, as long as they're not on me, I don't mind them. But then, as I say, the UK ones aren't also trying to constantly end my life, so. What's for dinner tonight, baby? I haven't actually decided yet. I was saying earlier on we had a lasagna yesterday, but it's too hot for that kind of food. So something a bit lighter today, maybe. Oh, well, the song ended and I ran out of dirt. I think that's me done now, folks. I think that is where I'm going to end straight. We didn't get down as much as I thought, but yeah, I'm hungry and I'm warm and I need to get out of this office for a little bit. But that was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. We will be doing more streams. We've still got a lot more dirt to place. We may well stream and do some more of this tomorrow. Who knows? If new beardy non-plushy drop doesn't come out with a full beard, shall be disappointed. I'll stick one on. Stick one on. It'll be fine. Anyway, so I can't thank you enough for coming and hanging out. It's been wonderful to have you here. We're going to raid. I believe Stam's streaming, isn't he? We should go see Stam. He's on the he won't. I don't know if he's been vocal about it or not, but he's on the partner push at the moment. So the more people we can send over, the better. But honestly, it's been amazing just hanging out with all of you again. I will try to do these a little bit more, but as I have said that before, and I know I've not delivered, so we shall see. But yeah, a lot of fun. Don't forget, lots of videos coming out as well. Yay! As always. Now, if I do that, no. Need to do it over here. Raid. Stam, I know. So do stick around and go hang out with Stam. Working, I did it correctly. But yeah, you've all been absolutely wonderful. So I will see you soon, probably, maybe, potentially even tomorrow. Although tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter than today. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But you've been awesome. I'll see you soon and enjoy Stam's stream. Bye.